can say to make you wanna stay with me? Is there something I can say to make you wanna stay with me? Make you wanna stay with me? Is there something I can do to show my love for you?
What's going on, YouTube? I'll be right back. Give me just 1 second. Listen, fellas, you want to get your face wash, your skincare routine intact? I use Tiege Handy. It's a daily face wash with an AM, PM moisturizers with instructions in the box that's very clear on how to get it together. I know this is not something common that us men do, but it's very important that we take care of our skin. On top of that, the ladies love it. Get yourself a box of Tiege Handy. It comes in the mail, ships within a week. If you click the link in my description, you would get 40% off your first order and 20% off a lifetime. On top of that, sign up to the app and you'll get even more deals. Me, I got a special. I got the grooming kit. I was able to get my nail clippers and everything that I needed to get myself together to go outside. Tiege Handy is the way when I tell you the perfect men's skincare routine. Get yourself a box of Tiege Handy. What is going on, YouTube? What up, what up, what up, what up? Yo, everybody in the building, I got some background noise. I don't know if that's coming from you, Kenny. I'm gonna mute your mic real quick.
Is.
Yeah, that was coming from you. That was coming from you. Maybe it's your headphones. Try taking it out. See if you could go without the headphones. Now. Yeah, you sound much better now. Much better now.
Cool.
So what's going on, y'all? How's everyone going? Y'all could unmute your mics. And we are in the building.
Woo-hoo. Yo.
We got our cast in. We just waiting for how much people we got today? We need one more. We waiting for Chill to come in the building. And that's it. So he'll be in a few. All right. So with that being said, I got a great topic. First of all, how has everyone been? It feels like forever, like we ain't even been together. I had Mo Real Talk and D-Made Moore out for a little bit.
No.
Last Sunday, I wasn't on the panel. So it's, it kind of feels like a little reunion right now. You know what I'm saying?
I can say the same.
Feels like a little reunion right now, man. Salute to the chat. What's good? What's good? All right. So we got a great topic. I think that's your mic making some noise, Professor. Or is that your mic? I hear something kind of bouncing back and forth a bit. But nah, you're actually on mute, Professor. So that's coming from somewhere else. But let's go on with the show. If everyone can just kind of be mindful of maybe your desk you're hitting or something like that that's making some noise. All right. So today we got a topic about the short kings, short dudes. Why don't y'all get the love and respect that y'all deserve from our women? Let's talk about it. And the tall guys, what's your experience like? So I got a video I want to play, right? It's from that balloon pop challenge. I tried my editing skills on this one. So let me know what y'all think, all right? But here we go.
I think I know what you're going to play.
Just the attraction level is not there. You're a little bit on the shorter side.
The ones right here, why do you end up popping his?
Just the height. I hate to say that, but it's the height.
Okay, that's not a problem. I don't think love have to do with someone's height.
I don't think so
or
either.
with a woman's weight. Okay,
So the woman's weight, you said?
I don't think height has to do with a man's height.
The other one that I want to contradict a little bit is the height. You know what I mean? Like, for me, I've dated taller women, and there's a stigma around that, you know?
Why did we end up popping James' balloon?
It was simply the height. That was it.
Okay, got it. All right. Now, I know you told him about the height. I'm guessing, is that the same thing happening here?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, you don't like short men?
Not particularly.
So why did we end up popping his balloon?
James, I'm a little tall. And I'm just a little bit taller than you, James.
You know what? I'm going to come back in like 6 months, right? And I'm going to get that surgery where they break your legs.
Hey, and what makes him not really your type?
I like a taller guy. And
I'm 5'7". I haven't gotten my height surgery yet. So, yes, if you give me about 6 months to a year, I'll be 6'4".
Yo.
I saw that.
Oh, man. So you should almost, it got to the point where the majority of the men that was on that panel ended up just popping their own balloons as it kept going because they felt like, yo, I'm not going to make your height requirements, even though some women was like, I don't mind. But they eliminated themselves because of just so many other women that, averaged them out. So how do y'all feel about that? I want to start with the ladies. What is it with the short guys? Why aren't, I believe it should be more than just a physical appearance. But why is it so important that you have that height for men?
I think what it could be just from experience, and I can even say like even up to current date, I think it's the difference of like when you have, because I'm a petite girl, as you can see, but I think it kind of, tall men have that, that feeling you give a woman like when you're towering over her, or if like she can reach up to you, it kind of gives you like a feeling of like protection. It gives you like a feeling of like security and kind of like, I don't know, kind of like a really dominant thing. Like usually if he's tall, he's probably got big hands and just like all of those, like, I guess, physical affection attributes come with that. You can still feel safe, secure, like with a shorter man, but I think it still is more so of like, for me, it's like the dominance, like you're over me, you know what I mean? But I don't discriminate though. I don't count men off if you're short, because sometimes short dudes be having a little swag, they be having their own little way, and everybody's game is different on how they like to play it. So I personally kind of like, it don't matter basically. I'm gonna leave it like that. But I would like if he's a bigger guy, even if he got some weight on him. So yeah. Look at because like big dudes, it's like they're just like a chair. You can just lay down and just you all.
I be trying to tell them, boy. They should have quiet. Say it one more time for the girls in the back.
Come lay down on this chair.
Yo. Yo.
Hey,
Oh,
Tia
man.
Mowry, are you listening?
What
Go
kind
ahead.
of shit?
Yeah.
So, Kit, what's your perspective on this topic?
Why you come to me? So for me, it's a little different, right? Because I know YouTube land. I know y'all probably look at me and think I'm like this tall, statuesque,
Oh, she mad short, yo.
of a woman. I'm only 5'2", so everyone's taller than me. I'm the size of a sixth grader. So the fact that I am a little person, everyone's taller than me. So there you go. I will say the short men in comparison to taller women, I've never had that issue where I felt like a shorter man wasn't able to hold his own. Short men have Napoleon complexes, so they already ready to tear some stuff up. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't blink at her, don't look at her too tough, like, because don't let this short stature fool you kind of energy. So I've never really had an issue with dating someone that's considered shorter because I'm already there, but everyone's taller than me. Am I dating someone 5'2"? God, no. Like, we just can't be the Oompa Loompas. I'm just not doing that. But I will say that because I am a shorter stature, I've never really had the issue of dating tall, but oddly enough, most of my boyfriends have all been tall, but that's just because they like little people. So it wasn't me seeking a tall person out, it was a tall person looking for a little person.
So 1 second before we move on. I am so chill is in the building, and he dropped 100 ball.
Woo!
My man dropped 100 ball on us.
Hey.
I was late. You know what I'm saying? I was late.
Yep. That's the penalty for being late.
Being late.
You know,
I gotta do that
Yes.
You know, well, I'm always on time. This is
No,
the first
come
time.
as late. I'm late every week.
As a matter of fact, I do my cash because I feel like I feel like I got scapegoated. Like, we're gonna make sure you have everybody's info. Like,
Go. You know what I'm saying? I like to hold myself accountable, y'all. You know, I like to hold myself accountable. Now, if I could just get everybody else to do that, woo! Woo!
As a matter of fact, let's do that. Let me put that banner up. And right now, Chill is on the panel, and he is the channel sponsor. So, that's crazy. Listen, super chat. It's to help build the channel. It's to help support the team members on the channel. Super chat's very important, y'all. Continue to drop that ball on us. And yo, I'm so chill. Greatly appreciated, my guy. Greatly appreciate it.
All right.
We need to need a new channel sponsor.
I don't want to interrupt where we at, you know.
So he says I'm gonna need Quick to come out that closet. Free yourself. My snow bunny loving brother.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna go in the living room next week.
Oh man. So ladies, we were at, I think Kit finished. D-May, what's your thoughts
What do you
on our short kings?
So almost like Kid said, I'm short as well. I'm only 5'4", so kind of like everyone's taller than me. Now I will say though, when I was in my early 20s, I did have like a height requirement. Like you had to be 6 foot and up. But as I grew older, that's not super important, right? I've dated short men, tall men. Now what I will say, I don't know what it is about the tall men though. It's just like my eyes are automatically drawn to them. Not to say I love the short kings, I love y'all, but when I see a tall man, it's just like, dang, he's tall, big feet, big hands. It's
like a Hercules, like a black.
It's so something. I want to say
Hercules.
masculine because I'm not going to say the short men are masculine, but I think it is like the dominant factor.
It is. It's the dominant.
He can just
I'm telling you.
wrap me in his arms. I'm like completely covered
It's like a tree.
Well,
But I
in
don't
our
discriminate. I
world, he
love-
will be. We can just make him black.
Oh, he can be like, I just want to make sure now, you know.
Look, it's like a tree, and you know, some of us ladies, you know, like tree climbing. You know, not everybody was outside with cameras and stuff. Some of us had idea, and we was like, you know, playing Bob the Builder. You know, like just
wait.
I'm
It's cool. Some trees got short limbs. It's cool.
So Jess, what's your thoughts? And then I have after all the ladies go, I have a question for y'all. But Jess, what's your thoughts on this topic?
We can't hear you, Jess.
Oh yeah. We can't hear you.
Okay, there we go.
There you
Sorry.
go.
All right, definitely tall brothers all the way. I'm 5'2" as well, so there's a lot more that's taller than me anyway. But I definitely dated someone 5'4" before. Took an exception to my, you know, preference. We all are allowed to our preference. And there was definitely an overcompensating vibe there. So definitely tall brothers all the way. Love jumping up on them. That's it.
So is there a like, let's say, like an actual height requirement for the ladies? Like y'all actually say it has to be 6 feet or better, or as long as the guy is taller than you? Is that what matters the most?
I mean, carnivals and amusement parks, you got to be so tall to ride the ride. So I mean, so why?
Once I can wear my heels, that's all I say.
Yo.
Once I can wear my heels, we're good.
See, yeah,
You know,
I think it's more so that if I can put heels on and even if we're like almost the same height, that's cool with heels.
That's the
But I
answer.
don't have a height
Heels.
requirement necessarily now.
So right after the heels is good. So
Yeah.
anything taller than whatever type of heels you wear. So if it's 6
Heels
inches,
plus 2
he has to be
Oh,
taller.
I wear heels though.
My tallest
I
pair
wear
of
heels.
heels is 1.5
They're
inches,
like-
so he has to at least be 5'7". Easy.
Yeah, I guess that.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
maybe that is. Yeah.
okay.
I would prefer
Shout
if
out
you were
to
like
Kirsten.
6'4", but I mean, if you're 5'7", I mean, I can rock with that.
Yeah.
So, fellas, this goes because everyone knows that Quint is 6'11".
Dang.
So,
Yeah, he's 6'13". Yeah.
He's like a fallen angel or something.
Yeah, he like the Jolly Green Giant.
Yeah, you call him the fall. Good gracious.
Who's that basketball player that's famous for being? Is it?
Spud Webb? What?
Isn't it that Asian guy? He's like the tallest man.
Oh,
You on Yao Ming?
I don't.
Oh, probably.
Yao Ming.
Yeah,
All right,
you know,
so look.
he had a bunch of tall dudes.
so go ahead, Chill. What you
I'm
got to
just
say
gonna
on
say-
the topic?
Well, I mean, all right. So look, I'm gonna say it
How
like
tall
this.
are you?
What fellas? I'm 5'10", 5'11", around
I was
there.
just
I
curious.
didn't make the 6 foot thing, but you know
Tried
what?
to round that
I
up.
could be 5'7". No, you know what? I'm 5'6", y'all, and it wouldn't even matter. It wouldn't even matter because you want to know why? It's because I'm confident as hell. I don't give a damn how tall, how short I am. Women love confidence, and that's who I am. That's what I embody, and that's what I embrace. I don't give a god about my height. I'm gonna get what I want when I want it. You hear me?
Ooh.
So short
Sound like a
fellas.
thief in the night, boy. That boy a thief in the night.
You know what I'm saying? Snatch them draws like it ain't nothing.
Whoa. Okay, that was aggressive. Wait, chill. That was aggressive now. That was a
I'm
little
aggressive
aggressive.
and confident. That's
That was a
me.
little
I
aggressive.
don't come down for nobody. And to my
Snatching,
fellas,
but it,
to my fellas who are under the height of not even 5'10", 5'11", it don't even matter. If you ain't 6 foot, understand this. Women crave confidence. All right, it's confidence. Don't be that dude talking about your height all the time because that's going to tell them that you weak. All right, that's the same thing for my ladies talking about something. Well, I'm too dark. Don't say that. Men love women who embrace their skin. I love me a chocolate woman. Love them up. All right. So when I hear a sister talk about something, oh, I'm too dark. Oh no, that's showing the lack of confidence, baby. I can't rock with that. No, you need to be confident in what you got.
it's not
out
like
here
a
trying to be
confidence.
worldwide.
It's just a statement. But I know you like the sisters. I like my chocolate man all the way. Period.
I'm trying
But
to get so-
Debatable.
but
We gonna find out. We gonna
I
find out.
I would literally never find out. While y'all got all that confidence in the front row, we're gonna be looking at the men that's towering over y'all.
That's me.
Whoa.
That's me.
Whoa. What's up, William? How you doing, William? What's going on? Salute you.
Oh boy.
Damn.
Y'all don't do that to me.
Oh.
Don't do that to me,
Oh.
y'all.
Hold on.
I was about to get him.
MRT, the confidence. So you're saying that the confidence doesn't really
It's
matter when it
just
pertains.
a joke, you guys.
No,
It's
I want to
just
know
a
because
joke. Okay, no, put
because
it this way. Put it this way, right? Which I hope this don't like whatever. So
Let it out.
I am a huge fan of Kai Cenat, Drewski, and when Kevin Hart was on there. I'm almost finished with the 9-hour mark, right? But as I'm like looking at them, because you know they've been talking trash to each other, I'm seeing the height difference between Kevin Hart, Kai Cenat, and Drewski and whatnot. Kevin Hart's a short guy, but that's a good looking man. Like outside of everything else, I've always thought he was very good looking, and he's a good guy. I think like if it was a regular guy, not like rich how he is now, because he probably would just look past me. But if I seen somebody that was short like Kevin Hart in the street, I wouldn't just out him like that. And I'm pretty sure he's probably like this height.
Full crap.
Range. He is. I think he's a cute guy.
Yeah, because he can stand on his steps.
Confidence does. That's what I'm saying. Even if he wasn't rich, like if he wasn't the Kevin Hart as we know him to be, but confidence is a thing. Everyone has their preferences. I personally don't feel like you have to be 6 foot. As long as you're taller than me, we're good. We're good. But I don't want to hurt.
Oh.
I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, Chill. I'm sorry. It was just a joke.
Me? Hurt my feelings?
Or everybody made it a moment. It wasn't a moment.
I'm ready to say, man, get my feelings hurt. What?
Okay.
Yeah, you said Chill. What you about 5'11", right?
Yeah, I'm 5'10", 5'11".
Yeah, so it's like
Let me just round it up. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna round it up. Here we go.
Round it up to the
Round it
closest 10.
Not the
Yeah,
round.
let's get close.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're
Exactly.
gonna round it up. y'all. They round our taxes
Man.
up. I'll round my height up. How about that? Yeah.
Yo.
Oh,
Man.
good point.
So,
Right.
so
Kristen.
Quint, let's talk to Quint real quick because Quint is 6'11", right?
That's crazy.
What are you, 7'1"? So
6'5".
being that tall, nah, Quint ain't no 6'5", y'all. I gotta look up. I'm 6'1", and I gotta look up to Quint like he a freaking tower every time I stand next to him.
Wow.
I'm only
Wait, you are hella
6'5".
tall.
I think your doctor told you wrong. So here's the thing, right? Being that tall, what's it like when you're a married man, right? But before you were a married man, what was it like for dating? Did you feel like you had an advantage in dating because of your height?
Yeah, I'm under the belief that there's a such thing as tall privilege. You know, we talk about the most popular privilege is white privilege or what have you, but there is a such thing as tall privilege. I mean, just like the young ladies were saying, that I mean, if I walk in with, say, 5 of the most handsome guys you want to see, you know, until we get up close, they're gonna look at the tall guy first. I'm gonna get that first look, and then it'll go out to the rest of them. And I look at it like this. I was talking to a group of women, and they asked the percentage of Black women that wear weave, right? And I said, well, I think it's a lot lower than you think. And they were like, well, you know, they all up in the 90s and stuff. I said, I think it's probably around 40 something percent. But my question was, how many white women of age have dyed their hair blonde at some point? And I
we
said,
talking about height. Where you going with this?
I'm just talking about privilege. I'm talking about privilege.
Right.
Getting that first look. First look. And you know, and I think it's like in the 90th percentile of white women that dye their hair blonde because of the stereotype of blonde women get the first look. So with height, I think there's a height privilege where even in the workplace, people look at you more respectful. They you know, feel like you have more authority when you got some size on you. So yeah, it is a height privilege. And in dating, it helped me out quite a bit because I don't think I would have had as many women as I've had I been 6 foot or 5 something.
That's crazy.
That's where I come in.
Oh, hold on. I see. Hold on. 1 second, Chill. I see
boy.
Wall Street. He put his head back on that one. Talk to us, man. What's your thoughts?
Height.
I mean, he kind of hit something on the head. He added a whole new term. There's white privilege. There's pretty privilege.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I can say I've taken advantage of tall privilege. You know, I'm 6'4".
How tall are you?
I'm
Oh,
6'4".
oh, wow.
So yeah,
Okay.
probably the tallest woman I've ever dated was either like 6'1" or 6'2". And you gotta understand, her options were so unbelievably limited.
Yeah.
Because she wanted the tall guy. She wanted a guy that's at least meets her height when she puts on heels. You know, so she definitely limited herself. This is one of the things I figured out through my sexually transmitted trauma, right? Because I listen to my homegirls. I listen to the women that I date. I
Damn.
make my own assessments. And she definitely limited, this one young lady I'm thinking of, seriously limited her dating pool. So I would just have to say, you know, you got to be careful with limiting your options.
Yeah. Because I dated was 6'3".
Man, y'all tripping.
Yeah.
Man, y'all tripping. Yo, what up, Matt? What's good? Ninjas, man. Ninjas.
We need to get Matt on the show one day, man.
Yo, we need Matt on the show, man.
Yeah,
we need
I'm
Matt
gonna
on
need
the
Matt
show.
on the show one day.
I'm gonna drop the link real quick. I got Black Man Unfiltered Network. He would like to join into the conversation.
All right.
So,
hey, and I dated a 6'6" girl, so ain't no problem.
I'm gonna say
I like them tall.
Wait, how tall are you, Rasheen?
Depends on the convenience store I'm leaving. Between 5'11" and 6'12", 6'1".
What?
But, yeah, I'm like
Such a range.
5'11" and 6'1". It depends on the convenience store that I'm leaving that day. Depends on how they set it up.
Get it.
But no, it's I mean, 85% of black dudes are 5'9". So at the end of the day, most women are dating
85%. Dang.
85% of black dudes, 14.5% of dudes are black dudes are over 6 feet.
Yeah, it's not that much.
That's all men, ain't it?
It's not that many to go around. No, it's black men, 14.5. This is black men in general, according to blackdemographics.com. But yeah, so if you look at it, most of y'all are dating us at 5'9", 5'10", 5'11". You know, y'all just wish y'all get somebody 6 feet, 6'12", like Quint.
6'12".
So then, you know,
That's like
look.
And then when y'all get with them, y'all don't even know how to handle it, because when you lay down, it don't add up. You just in one place.
It will.
So
as long as
you
leg that matters,
you in one place.
We okay.
We don't care, because you're in the right place where you need to be. Your head is where everything needs to be.
But if you got nothing for my head to be on, it don't need to be there. Because if all you got is a blanket spot, you know, because everybody can't wear gray sweatpants. Let's be clear. Like, that's not an attire for all of you. I don't care how tall you are. Some of you, you know, need to sit in romper room and understand that the third leg is really what counts. The other two give you the in, but the third leg is what gets you the win. Okay, so just always understand.
And the tongue keeps you there, but keep it going. I hear you, kid.
Yo.
Look. So keep you there? A tongue keeps you there? Oh, okay. That's
yo.
Listen.
I'm just sipping my drink.
You don't want you got the incredible edible. You should already know about this.
Snooze to me.
Professor say get his beard moisturized.
I'm trying to
you know,
on that thing has got it looking glistening. That's how we know. You know, we know.
Yeah, technically they say we all the same height when you're laying down, right? But
ask
you know
Shawnee
what?
O'Neal about that.
Oh,
That's
man.
a drastic difference. I can't even. Yeah.
So, like, I have a question. Like,
What?
Like, do you guys think the same way? There's like a stigma or stereotype when it comes to like short men or tall men. I would say it's kind of equal the way men treat women that are like larger or somebody that's just bigger in general. I feel like sometimes they hold them to that same standard of like, oh, well, if you are outside of a certain weight range, then they don't really want nothing to do with you like that.
I would
Like
say
it-
the major.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, I would just say the major difference is I don't think guys limit themselves like that. Like if a guy finds a plus size woman that he likes, he's gonna love on her, he's gonna hold her hand, he's gonna take her out amongst the world. Women do kind of come into dating saying, no, he's out, too short. And
Yeah, more cutthroat with
again,
it.
you're just limiting your options in my, experience.
True.
So you basically the question was, do we feel that same way towards plus size women?
Plus size women?
So,
Are you talking
Or
about
like, because you know, there's a whole thing of where it's like we have this thing now, like called we have this thing. We have this thing now where it's like, you know, this whole fat shaming idea, right? Because people will get online and say, "Hey, put some clothes on because you're larger," right? So it's kind of like when Lizzo was having the backlash about how she was like presenting herself because of what she had on, and other people were kind of making the argument, well, if she was in shape and she had that same thing on, y'all wouldn't even have a problem with it. So
because it don't look good.
Yeah, because it
don't look good.
Yeah.
Y'all don't want to
That's a
see
bad
my big
image.
behind wearing nothing like that. Come on now. You want to see me in no fishnet shirt and some poom poom shorts and some John Clyde thighs. Y'all do not want to see that.
Hey.
I have a hard time going to the beach. They think I'm free willy. I'm just trying to tell you, y'all don't want to see none of that.
Hey, listen, let me tell you, Professor. Let me tell you.
It's
Let
some
me
good
tell
stuff
you.
up under here though. I'm listening to MRT. What you got?
There was a sexy man contest on the cruise, and out of all the dudes that was ripped, and I'm talking looked good, baby, short and tall, the big dude won. He came out there doing the worm, and when he won the contest, he took off his little outfit, and he was.
But he didn't. So the thing is, he didn't win.
Tell him again, MRT.
The crowd.
But the thing
cheered
is,
him on.
the thing is though, he didn't win because people thought he was sexy. The likelihood is he won because he was the
They were
most
laughing at him.
man. He
They
was
were
laughing
laughing at him.
He was laughable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But don't no woman look at a big man as sexy on average.
Whoa.
Some big dudes are sexy
Hold
now.
up.
Let's
Hold
show
up.
up.
I'm sorry.
Hold up, Mingo. Hold up, GMT.
Like hell, Will had jumped on the ship.
In the winter, they do. In the summer, they don't. But like MR, like go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead, Professor, and then I'm gonna say something.
I'm just saying, like MRT said, we cuddly. We don't want them hard bodies lay up on all the muscles all over the place. It's hard body. They want something soft that they can lean up against, cuddle with. You know, that's why y'all like beanbag chairs. So at the end, you better sit a beanbag chair or a hot chair. Beanbag chair all day, every day. So someone like myself, especially in the winter time and in the fall, oh, we win. We winning.
See, I
all we
don't
do.
mind a man that's thick. I prefer a thicker man. I'm a thick girl, so I'm not attracted to skinny men. Basically, I've never really have been. But yeah, I don't count a man out because of his size.
Now I count women out because we can't do that together.
Like I still gotta be attracted to you.
What I'm saying is that
Yes, y'all can break a
what we
bed.
talk about is on average, right? On average, you
That's
guys
messed
do
up.
not look at. If you had put a big guy, let's put Professor against.
Yo, chill.
You know,
Yes, he is.
Because
Put against Wall Street.
But let's put him against Wall Street, right? Where I don't know Wall Street in the gym. I don't know what it. You know what I'm saying? But
He got yellow privilege.
He ain't in the gym, Chad.
Yellow
He ain't in the gym.
He ain't in the gym.
All right. So let's put Professor against
I
some
was gonna
dude
say
that works
something
out
to you,
that's in
Kit.
the gym.
I'll text it to you.
But there will still be women who are attracted to him, though.
But
Like
not
I
on
don't think
average
professors-
though. Not a lot.
That's not
Hey,
true.
listen, let me tell you something.
That's
I
not
still
true.
get
That's
them.
not true.
So,
I
will
still
say
get them.
this. I will say this. One of the things that I know works, a lot of dudes can laugh a chick's drawers off, right? So when Professor goes into Bernie Mac and he's deep in, you know what I mean, Players Club, like
I'll tell you what a
that
Mickey
can
Cook
work.
is.
That's what I'm saying. See, that's what I'm saying, Wall Street, because everybody when your own swag or whatever you want to call it, your own whatever a persona.
Man,
The way it depends on
capping.
how you floss it. It
That's
depends on how
Y'all
you
are
floss it.
capping right now.
No,
I should go
that's
get my
not
blue cap.
true. Wait, let me
Absolutely
tell you
Y'all
not.
capping
Like,
hard. You know
yo,
why I'm gonna
it's
tell
not
you y'all
true,
capping?
though.
Yo,
One second.
there's-
I'm gonna tell y'all why y'all capping. Give me just a minute, D-Man. I'm gonna tell y'all why y'all capping.
Yeah, this nigga.
I gotta tell. Yes, Ninja.
We did a show
I'm gonna
about
tell
that.
y'all
Brother.
why y'all
Nigga
cap.
Thomas.
Because here's the thing. Y'all acting like y'all. It's not saying y'all won't look at a person like Professor and say, all right, well, you know, I like his personality, blah, blah, blah. He might outshine that other guy, which might eventually make you attracted to him. But let's not act like you go into a male strip club and looking for people that look like Professor. Let's not act like that.
Mhm.
All
I'm not going
those
to a
women
female
being those. Well, I'm not going to a female strip club and looking for a big woman either. So let's not say like it's a preference where the majority of women are looking for bigger guys.
But
would you faster sleep with a guy in shape? 1 second, D-Man, I got you. Would you faster sleep with a guy in shape, or would you faster lay down with a man that looks like Professor? Not saying nothing wrong with you.
Y'all go. That's why Kirsten don't like me. I get it.
Why Kirsten Pearson don't like you?
Professor said just big boned.
Male stripper. I'm not looking for somebody that I can. I'm not
Y'all capping so hard right now.
Not too much on my.
Listen. I don't know, GMT. I do okay. I do all right.
Hey, and it's the same color as the emoji too.
I'm not. If I'm going to a male strip club, first of all, I don't even do strip clubs. But if I am, I'm not going to look for a mate at a strip club. Numero uno. Number two, that's why I said there are other things that come into play, like visually, yeah, as long as I'm attracted to you, but like personality, all of that matters just as much as how you look to me, like if I'm attracted to you. So like, yeah, personality, I'm huge on that. So like I said, Professor is attractive and he has a dope personality. So him versus somebody
and he's funny.
in shape, the person in shape might be a dick. Excuse me.
So what if you didn't see?
He might
off
be
a visual, straight off
usually,
visual, right? If you first saw the man, what would you think? Not talking, you don't know his personality.
Okay.
I'm gonna look and see. I'm gonna look the same way I look at everybody else. I'm gonna look at his hair. Okay, he got a nice lineup. Okay, his beard look nice. Okay, he kind of big. Okay, cool. What I'm just looking at him, but I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, get Mr. Albert out of here.
I think usually
Mr. Albert. God,
I think usually.
Wait. Say that.
Oh my God.
I think most of the time when women are with someone they feel like is universally attractive or what have you, they describe being with them and the action of being with them. Oh, he this, he that, he's this, he's that. When they're with someone who they feel like other people may not see as attractive, they always have to describe him like, well, he's so nice and he is handsome and he got money and this and that. It's like they have to give excuses of being with them opposed to describing how it is being with them.
Excuse me.
I don't care what they got to use as long as they're getting this.
I'm sorry.
Look at
I don't care. As long as they getting this right here, I'm okay.
First things first, a lot of the times when it comes to men in general, you know what I'm saying? Women are looking at certain things outside of their body weight and mass, right? Because I've seen some big boys that move like Fred Astaire. They light on their toes. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if I'm to talk about something, ain't nobody thinking about blockchain. If I was to say something, I would be thinking about, I would literally be like, if I'm not dating a big dude, it's because I sweat. And I'm assuming a big man is gonna sweat, and I don't want to make bacon in the bed. That's the reason why I'm not.
That's why you get on top.
Bacon, but it's still sweat. I'm gonna make bacon on top. No matter what.
If you facing the headboard, you're not feeling nothing.
If you sweating and I'm sweating, there's sweat, and that's just a lot for me.
Oh, that's why we got fans and air conditioning.
I would say this though.
I like ice cubes, kid. I like ice cubes.
No, I'm sorry. I'm not willing. I'm like Mario. I'm not willing to get hit and shrunk down because I'm sweating all bad just because I'm trying to be like, but no, and I don't want to have to. I want to be able to do it the way I want to do it. I don't want to be like, well, get in this position, you won't feel no sweat. No, I want all of my positions, and I want to not sweat.
And guess what? I'm gonna give you every single one of them. My house is 62 degrees. Ain't no sweat going on, but I'm gonna give you every single one of them.
No,
think about this though.
However, I will say that when we're looking for a man, it's not that we won't date a bigger man. I know some bigger dudes that get more dates than some little dudes just because of how they carry themselves, how they dress, how they smell, how they look, how they are attentive to a woman. But it's not always, because it's some of y'all really nice ones. I'm not turning the AC up, Matthew. I don't want no fat back sweating on my back and we both sweating on each other's back. I don't.
Nobody wants you sweating on them neither.
AC to 62.
But when I have somebody else that know how to throw this thing around, I ain't got to worry about my sweat nowhere. So like I said what I said. I meant it when I said it. Okay. Ain't none of you on here gonna try to make me feel different about what I said. I like a big dude. I need for him to sweat somewhere else. That's it. Like,
listen, okay, yeah, I got you. I'll wear a sweatband and a bandana. I got you, boo.
Look, if the sweat gods is with you, I'm here.
We have a height limit and we have a weight limit, and women wonder why they're single. Like, you've already, again, back to your options, you've already destroyed your chances, right? Height limit, weight limit. So now there's 4 guys left. And then you wonder why dudes sleep around. Because there's a million women looking for the same 4 guys.
With each other. Like, relax.
What?
I'm gonna get a snack. I'll be right back.
Yeah, y'all too.
Oh no.
Y'all sleeping with each other, so relax.
Yeah, y'all too.
Professor, I love snacks.
Me too. I love a good snack.
I bet you do. I love snacks too.
I love snacks.
Well, you ain't got no crumbs in the bed, do you, Professor?
I be having crumbs.
Your crumbs in the bed? No, I don't have any crumbs in the bed. I do have a lot of water fountains going on in the bed. Those split splash.
Well, you all right? You all right with me?
Why do you think this bed is glistening like it is?
Listen, all I'm saying is this. All right, y'all. Hold on. 1 second. Oh, we talking about Tish Henley?
Yeah, it's a T Zinley in my beard.
That link in my description to get 40% off your first order and 20% off a lifetime app. Tish Henley, y'all. Anyways, listen. Here's the thing, right? All I'm saying is this. I get it. Personality matters, right? Of course, you're gonna meet someone. Hold up, we got a super chat. Let me shut up real quick. My God, Blockchains, he says, are we okay with not big men not wanting big girls then?
That's a good one. That actually is a good question.
I'm gonna leave that up real quick. Thank you for the 1999 super chat. So what's up, y'all? What's up, ladies? What do y'all think?
It's preference. Like they have the right to not want a big girl too. Like that's completely up to them. The same
Would that be considered fat shaming? Would that be considered fat shaming? If a man doesn't want a big girl because she's big?
No. A preference is a preference. Now telling a girl that I don't want you because you're big, that's fat shaming. Not wanting to be the chick because she's big.
Preference.
That's a preference.
That's a preference.
Yeah.
If I don't want you because you're big, that's my preference.
Out of your way. Fat shaming is like going out of your way. You look like a thumb. You shape like a whatever. You know,
like a thumb. A thumb.
Refrigerator.
I'm just saying.
That's crazy.
But if you're trying to date this person and you know what you're attracted to and all this stuff, and you be like, nah, I'm not really attracted to you. That's not fat shaming.
I think like, okay, I agree with that. I don't think it's fat shaming either, but I think the culture we live in today would turn that phrase. So if somebody popped a balloon in one of them little game things that they be doing and they verbally tell you, I don't want you because you're fat, or not even that, you just outside and you approach someone and he look at you and say, I don't want you because you're fat. Like in our society, like people will bring that up and say it's fat shaming.
But we're a sensitive society now. That's the problem. We're a sensitive society. People cannot be honest to what they want in their life. That's their preference if they don't want someone big. They could be a fit type of person and want their person fit. So why would that be a wrong thing if it's just honest? It's just that people's feelings get hurt and you can't say nothing.
Yeah, and see, and that's why. Oh, go ahead, my bad.
We're not sensitive when it comes to men. A woman will tell a man in a heartbeat, you're just not tall enough. I don't date guys that size.
Oh, them short guys are sensitive.
Things to women.
Them short guys are sensitive. They're sensitive.
You're right, Jess. It's everybody's sensitive now. The last time I heard somebody call somebody a big fat, I haven't heard that in a while. Haven't heard anybody call somebody half paint. I mean, it's just taking all my jokes away from me.
These like short terms we keep coming up with, like fat shaming and even hate speech, which is like getting a little off topic. All of that is really to like take away the freedom of speech that we have now, because like you said, that is true. We used to be able to just kind of say that type of stuff, but nowadays you can get censored, you can get shut down, you can get demonetized just for getting on a platform and almost freely speaking how we are now. But yeah, that's just everything is
damn. You said, hold up. So you saying I'm gonna get demonetized?
no.
No.
I'm just saying, like, this is an open space, and there could be a viewer out there that's like, oh my gosh, look at what they're talking about.
100%.
Like, and try to you know,
try to report the channel. Yeah.
Mhm.
Hey
Yeah.
man, can I say something,
Lame.
man? You know what's funny though? But we all are guilty of that, especially on this panel. We're all guilty of that. When somebody says something that we don't like or we don't agree with, it's like, oh, pitchforks and fire. You're like, y'all ready to burn them at the stake. I mean, hell, look, I say stuff that people don't agree with. I'm gonna keep
You
saying
always
it.
do.
No.
So real
Our
quick, we
reaction
got
is
to.
ignorance, not because we hate what you're
Ignorance.
saying like that.
Ignorance?
Not that we're affected.
Not
ignorant.
You say things
Ignorant.
people
So
don't
real
like.
quick, we got a
Yeah.
$2 super chat. We got a $2 super chat. It says, ladies, Matthew, good looking, my guy. He said, ladies, how many big ninjas y'all lusting after?
Huh? First off,
How
big is
many
subjective.
big?
First off, but
I mean, that's kind of a average, right? So you know, you see a big person, and you know that's a big person. Now you might see a person my size and be like, oh, he's in between. Or you'll see a small person and say, that's a small person. Some things are across the board, you know what it is. So, a big dude, let's keep Professor out of this.
Yes.
A big
I was
dude.
just about to say, I was over Professor like 2 weeks ago.
Oh no, I'm good. I'm good.
We love you, Professor.
Listen, I got some smothered chicken in the oven I've been cooking. Listen,
Hey, where you
Fat
live
Boys
at,
know how to
Bert?
cook too. I got some beans and I got some peas and rice.
Where you live
So
at, Bert?
we Gucci.
I made a look. I'm with
Y'all know
see,
I'm
this is my
uptown.
kind of dude. I made a whole meal like Professor. I made a whole spread.
So that's
for the
super
day.
chat.
Hey, Professor, show her what you getting if she come through.
You know what I'm saying?
lot
You
of
need to
What'd
put
you
up
say?
a plate.
Hey, show her what you getting if she come through.
Profile picture need to be a plate. That's how you win them. Like,
I want to hear the answer to that question. How many?
I do.
Is there
First
on
off,
average a lot of women?
For me,
Well,
I wouldn't say I've
my-
lusted.
Right?
Oh.
We all know Joe Levert, right? He had no problem with women, right? I get that
all the
think of
time.
Guys, you think
He's
guys
famous.
are like Barry White.
He's famous. They're famous though. The
But when
average,
they're
the
saying
average big
lusted
dude.
After, when they're saying lusted after, they're talking about on a larger scale. In my mind, they're talking about the famous people, like guys lust after like the Bernice Burgos and things like that. So that's just the pool I was looking at, and I'm just saying this was a big guy that women definitely lusted after. A lot of panties got thrown on stage for Levert.
But you brought in another factor. Not only was that, but there was you know, fame and all that attached to that made that a little bit more. It wasn't just that he was a big guy and they were lusting after, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if they name somebody normal, we won't know the fat dude anyway.
Look, listen.
Well, but you can say, let's say like you have. Okay, look. Good question is, have y'all ever lusted after a fat dude?
I was gonna say my ex was,
I was
a little thick.
One of my first loves.
And you
on the bigger
lusted
side.
after?
I did. He was fun. He was
did.
fine. I liked a lot about him. So yes, the most recent guy that I was into, he was actually he was bigger than he was. He's hecka tall, so his weight kind of stretched out. But anyway, he's a thicker guy, and yeah, I lusted after him. He's fine, extremely.
So
And
we
I
talking
love
about
his
somebody
personality,
pregnant.
so absolutely, there you go.
Listen, I'm gonna say
We talking about somebody got male pregnancy.
Yeah, pregnancy.
Wait, what?
Yeah, one of
Male
my
pregnancy?
first
Ew.
boyfriends I had. Yeah, one of my first boyfriends I had, was fat, and all my friends made fun of it.
But
I
y'all are
was kinda
sounding
fat,
like
but-
those. You're sounding like those others that be like, "Oh, that's my black friend." That's what you're sounding like right now. We're talking about across the board.
Well, yeah.
Oh, I was just.
But I
using my
wouldn't
own
say like I
personal
wouldn't use the
experiences.
word lust though. Because
Well, yeah, I mean,
lust is
But
kind of
look,
I
like
know, honestly, like I
Or just
typically for
attracted
most
to.
that I do lust over, they are not.
They're not big, right? They usually in shape. Dude, I love the honesty. That's what I'm asking for.
but it's not the same for everybody.
I'm dying to
For
take
short
this blue
dudes.
cap. I'm dying to take this blue cap off, y'all.
Take it
No,
off.
it's the same. It's
Fine,
the same
give me
color
a
as the
headache.
emoji, Mingo.
I know. You know what I'm saying? I'm dying to
But
take
nah,
it off
I
because I,
mean, like-
want that real. Like on
I mean, but
average,
I
like
can't
we can say
really-
on average, big dudes are not what most women want until y'all find their personality. But if you walked into a room and you saw a muscular dude and you saw a big dude, the likelihood is you're gonna be like, damn, who that other dude, not the big dude. That's what we're saying. The same thing with the tall and short thing. Like Quint said, his experience in life is he walks into a room and before everyone might look at him first, then as the other dudes get up, they be like, damn, that nigga Quint ugly as shit. But until it get close, they be like, yo, who the tall dude? You know what I'm saying? This big ass teeth. Who this? You know what I'm saying? Until he gets close up, they want to know what's up. That's what we say.
But like I think we're saying is like even outside of that, for me personally, even outside of that, if I saw a muscular guy walking next to a fat dude and they both look good, whoever holler at me, I'm gonna be like, all right, cool, whatever. It's not like I feel like it can be too superficial to try to be like, it's only this. I'm only gonna look at this, and I'm only gonna, and it's not. It's like
what first
whoever
impressions are. First impressions are looking at the physical. Y'all are like
Right,
going
so-
past that.
but-
Looking at what you're when you look at it and you be like, oh, dang, you know that
Okay.
kind of thing.
But that's what I just said. That's what I'm saying. So if they both are walking towards me and they look good, I'm gonna be looking at both of y'all. It's not like, oh, well, he's fat and you're this, so I'm gonna only look at you or give you the attention or reciprocate energy back to you. So that's what we're saying. Like, but there are people out there that's that way, that won't give you the time of day because you're a fatty. But that's just not the case. That's just not the case for me.
Listen,
I think now,
As-
okay, put it
as-
this way. I think Drewski is sexy. That's a big. He's pretty grotesque.
I
don't think Drewski's
as the
I think he is.
resident, as a resident big back, as a resident big guy, I
Professor.
feel that I am
Oh my.
uniquely privileged to speak on this topic.
Speak, brother. Speak.
So am I.
So and so is Chill, right? Because Chill was there and then he wasn't, and I wasn't, and then I was there. So
And I'm still there. So
I will say this.
Shit.
It is true that if I go to 10 women, right, and I'm attracted to all 10, I may get 5, I may get 4. So it is based upon, well, they want someone a little bit more in shape because they may think, well, he's lazy or this, that, other. It is what it is. I get it. I understand it. I'm over that. But I don't care about the percentages. As long as I get 1, 2, 3, it doesn't matter because that's what a lot of other people are getting. I mean, if GMT, if Quint, if Chill, we go talk to 10 girls. Well, Quint, no, you can't. GMT, no, you can't either. But if we were single, if they were all single, we would go to talk to 10 women. It may be the same situation. They may not like this because this, or this because that. They may not like Chill because he don't have any hair. They may not like Quint because he's too tall. They may not like me because I'm too big. It just depends on their preference. So I get that. You know, I'm gonna continue to shoot my shot, and you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So as long as I keep shooting my shot, you know, it is what it is. And so to this day, I haven't had.
That's
facts matter.
I feel like that was
Big back-
facts.
big back
Professor.
lines
I want to.
I never had issues.
Professor, real quick. Hold on.
I wanted to ask
What's up?
Chill.
You want to ask?
Man,
Chill
they
what?
say you running around Charlotte naked,
I was
man. Have
gonna
people
say,
scared to death.
do you feel like you experienced any differences from when you were a heavier size than what you are now, and how like women either looked at you or treated you?
Definitely, because I was missing some key factors that I needed. One, I didn't have confidence. I was definitely self-conscious. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, I got orangutan titties. I got this big ass stomach covering my pants.
Chill out. No, chill.
Chill.
No, chill out.
You know what I'm saying? So I was always looking at myself in the mirror and be like, you fat, sloppy.
No.
Just fat, man. Yeah, self-shame and everything. So when you lack confidence, you ain't gonna be able to go out here and see a chick and be like, yeah, I'm gonna take her. That's mine right there. You can't do that because you lack the confidence. But once I started losing the weight and I was working out and I saw the results, my confidence started to build. Now, man, I can put all that weight back on and ain't nothing gonna change. I'm gonna still get the same kind of women I get today that I get if I get that weight back on because the confidence, how I move, and I size up my competition. Like put me next to a big muscle head ass dude. Now, depending on the type of women that we sitting in front of, like let's just say between the ages of 20 and 25, she probably at the bar, she just want to smash. So I might get passed up. I definitely might get passed up because she looking at the muscle dude. She like, yeah, this bald head dude, he's shorter, he ain't got no hair, but his mouthpiece is on point. If I was looking for a dude to marry, I gotta go with him. But I'm just trying to get my back blown out, so I'm gonna go with the muscle dude. See, dudes need to understand these type of things. They need to understand the situation that they're in. See, I analyze everything, so I know who I can get and who I can't get. There ain't too many I can't get, so.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
You said you're gonna get him because you can't. But hold on one second, Quinn. We got BMU in the building. What's good, my guy? What is
salute?
I know he didn't say that.
What's going on, man? How y'all doing, man? I been following this podcast for a minute, and I think y'all do great work over here. So shout out to y'all first.
All right. Yeah.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother.
This is a great conversation that y'all having today. I think I don't know what part you want me to address first.
Wherever you want to go. Wherever you want to go.
Well, I know Kit can't come over there. You got the fireplace going. She gonna sweat.
Yeah.
I think I think that it depends on what kind of big dudes you're talking about. Because big dudes like myself, Mr. Professor, right? I'm 6'2", 300. You know what I'm saying? Right? And I think it's the talent or the confidence or that you have within yourself when you're in the presence of other people. Let me give you an example. I'm in a motorcycle club, and the other night they had a karaoke night for all the motorcycle guys to come in and with the lady. It was 80% women, probably. Yeah, 80-20. All right, 80% women. And some of the men in there, they some of the smaller guys, they came in a little overdressed. I think it was 110 degrees here in Dallas, and they were in suits, riding motorcycles. I don't understand. I didn't understand it. But anyway, so there was confidence. You got to have confidence. So even getting up singing karaoke and singing, like me personally, I sing a lot. I feel like I'm a talented guy in different areas, right? Running platforms, doing all this kind of stuff. And when you show confidence, and when people don't see you looking down on yourself, they won't look down on you. That's how I look at it. I think confidence plays a huge part, man. And I'll just start with that right there.
Big boys usually do have those vocals. Big Luther was better than Little Luther.
Absolutely.
Valid point.
Yeah.
I was small. I can't sing to save my life, but I do a mean Jay-Z.
I want to ask a question, right? I want to ask a question. Because, and what made me think about it was, Professor saying that you go in and you see 10 women, he'll get 5 of them. The most handsome guys that you all can think of, right? Women, I'm asking women this question. If they went to a club and said, look, hey, I'm not looking for a relationship or anything. I'm just horny. I want to hit something tonight. Out of 10 women, how many women do you think they'll get?
If he's the most attractive guy that we know, you said? I mean, I don't know. Shoot, probably a good portion of them, maybe.
Really?
I mean,
Why
because
am I in
I think
this club with these sexy reds, a bunch of dirt bags in the club. Like, I don't even want that women.
But listen, but Wall Street, if that's something that you're saying that you want as a man straight up, and you're in a club, like you said, with the sexy reds, what do you think their response is going to be? If that man is fine for real and he's got the confidence as well that what we're talking about, he's gonna land it, and there's gonna be plenty of women that's gonna either fall for that. It definitely depends on the environment that you're in. Let's say that plays a big part. So depending on
He's just an average guy. He's just an average guy.
Well, yeah,
average cable tech or work at the post office or whatever. But he goes in and he say, hey, I just want something for one night and that's it. I think we're over exaggerating the sexy reds and all that stuff. I don't think he probably get 1, maybe 2.
I got a question though, Quint. Are we in Houston?
It don't matter.
Anyway.
No.
Oh no, it do matter.
Location definitely matters.
I'm just saying this.
Location definitely matters.
It definitely does.
I'm just saying this because we're trying to spare so many feelings and saying we look at this and look at it, and Jeff's absolutely correct. It's the attractiveness for women, and men want somebody pretty too. But if you take an average chick that walk in a club of men and say the same thing, Emma might get 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. 90% of the time.
Yeah.
But that's more of an indictment on us though.
Why you say that?
Because a lot of times, like it's like I said on the last show, you know, a lot of dudes would put their meat in a broken Sprite can. Like it's
Yes.
just sad. You want it like the big girl in the club, if she waits to the end of the night, she has a times 10 probability of getting taken home than her male counterpart. Now, this is not Professor. We're not talking about the big dude with swag that's going to hit her with the jokes and just laugh her drawers off. We're just talking about, you know, just two people in the club. Some thirsty dude is going to take her home all the time.
So
That's
what?
Yeah.
So
I mean,
what?
it's just a point.
Yeah.
To the point of what he said about 10 for 10.
Yeah.
If a woman said, I just want to go, we're going to go.
Yeah.
All
You're
day,
gonna,
every day.
you're gonna have. I would probably be the one out of the 9 that's like, nah, sis, I'm good. You get what I'm saying? But I do agree with Quint. The other 9 are gonna go.
Yeah.
That's an indictment on us. This is when we have to be more selective. Cause I don't want that bow. I don't take that over this. Go.
You ain't trying to have that sexy red.
Nah, don't get it, sexy. Get away, sexy. Get away, sexy.
And I said Houston for a reason.
Right?
When you have 42,000 new cases of STDs, ain't nobody trying to go down that route.
So okay, I hold on 1 second, y'all. 1 second. I misspoke on that. So I did do some further research on that. That was a mistake on the actual data that was pushed out. So I do apologize. When you look further into it, the news actually updated that as well. It was the people that 42,000 people got tested, but not all of them came up with that case last week. So I don't want to myself push out false information, which I did on Grown Women Talking on Tuesday, which I didn't have the full data on hand for that. If you look at Media Man actually updated that as well on his channel, just a FYI. So but I'm sorry. Continue with the conversation, y'all. I just, wanted to make sure we got the right information.
We love y'all, H-Time.
Somebody knocking the boots.
Somebody. BMU, you're in Houston?
No, I'm in Dallas.
You're in Dallas, okay.
Yeah. My brother's in Houston though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Either way, they say Houston is going to be the new Atlanta soon.
It's on its way.
It's on its way, right?
Finesse capital of the world.
What's the little festival they had about 6 months ago? It was called something. I don't remember the name of it. When the guy was walking through and the ladies pulled him in and pulled his pants down, started.
Oh wow!
We talked about that the other week.
Yeah, it went viral. The dude was just walking down on his cell phone, and the older lady just pulled him to her and pulled his pants down. They just started giving him
what
in front of everyone.
Unhand me, Jezebel.
But that's what I'm talking about. Like a lot of people are out here really doing that. So when Quint asked that question from a guy's perspective, saying like, "Oh, this is what I want for the night," there's a lot of people out there that's just willy nilly with it.
I don't think that happens on average, though.
I mean, not like that, though.
Not
that.
We have a way harder time of trying to get the bike. Really, there's so many. I forgot the percentage, but there's so many men that are still virgins. I think 30-something% of men are still virgins today in their 30s. In their 30s.
Very believable.
Yeah. The problem is that a lot of women, y'all look at the men that y'all like, and the men that y'all might find attractive sleeps with a lot of women. But the average man, the one that y'all are looking past, he ain't getting buns like that.
Yep.
My man is not getting buns like that.
Hey, look what blockchain
I want to look it up. It's called the Mocha Fest. What was the name of it?
Oh, I heard about. Oh yeah, but that's a smut factory though. Mocha Fest is a smut factory anyway.
What do you mean? All right, this has always been my problem with men who be calling certain things smut factory, this and that. Do you think so-called good girls aren't smuts too?
Man.
Yes, and they go to the smut factory when they want to get it off. What I'm saying is the environment. Mocha Fest is where you go to thought your thought. right? Like you're not. If you're intelligent, you're not going to Mocha Fest looking for a life partner. You're going to get your rocks off.
Hold on,
Where's
bro.
Mocha 2025?
There were professional people at Mocha Fest.
Exactly.
Dentists, doctors, nurses.
Yeah.
They there, hiding it out.
But where's Mocha Fest 2025? I'm trying to go.
Yeah, what is Mocha Fest?
Yeah, what is
Right.
What is
Half
it?
y'all are talking and y'all don't even know what Mocha Fest is. This shit is wild. Like,
Yeah.
But when and where is it next year?
Hold on. Let me
first things first. Let me help y'all.
let me hear what this is about. What is it about?
Let me air it out for you guys. So Mocha Fest is actually a Black group of travelers that go to different locations. They party, they do whatever grown people do, but that's not the premise of the actual activities. Now, some of the locations definitely give you
Hedonism
and back out, but other
the grill.
Am I going to finish, or are you going to talk for me?
My bad.
Okay, so it has several different locations, and it's not all about that. They go to Mykonos. Oh no, they go to Santorini, Greece. They have local Mocha Fest, like they have one in DC. The real big one, and that's not true either. I'm sure he's been, so clearly he's gone and he knows. But anywho, they do have locations where it's definitely more for your turn up party. They have other locations where it's more like I'm trying to be with people that look like me and travel and have a good time. But yeah, that's like they do have one at Hito that they do every year, but then they also have them in Cancun. They have it in DC. They have it in Santorini. They have locations all over. So it's really about what you're trying to do and how you're trying to party. So there's that. Like,
Chill. What are you doing November 8th through the 10th? Because they have one in Miami. I think we should go.
We should go to that one.
We go to Miami.
That's what we need to go to. Yes, sir.
Mocha Fest is a group, and it's a group, and they built it over years, and they travel and they do stuff, and it's way more than what people assume, which is why I hate when people just assume what they think they know based on what they thought they saw. Like you know nothing, you've done nothing to research it, and you're just going off of what you believe to be true. But anywho,
so kid, if I can interject real quick, I did.
You've been the one kid.
I did a show on it and did the research as well. And those videos are the definite proof of everything. And on the videos, the women were saying Mocha Fest 2023, throwing up their peace signs, and women were lying on the ground getting ate out by other women on camera.
Yep.
What location? If you remember what I said, I started this whole conversation with some locations definitely go in, and some locations are about a different kind of vibe. If it was at Hito, absolutely, they was doing all kinds of crazy shit.
And that's their biggest trip.
In Santorini, Greece, it might be a completely different vibe. That's what I'm saying. You pick the location to do with the thing you want to do.
Fellas, this is why I say just pay attention to how they talk and the things that they say. Oh, well, it ain't nothing but a damn freak. I don't give a damn.
That's all it is.
I don't give a damn what country is that. All the ladies going there to do the same thing. I don't care what color they are, what ethnicity background. They all going to do the same thing. If they're going with a man, then that's something different. But if they're going by themselves, they're going to get okay. Let's stop.
If they're going with a man, it could be the same exact thing. Again, what is your point?
True.
What's the point? Like, I just need the point. I am being honest, and I'm saying if they went with a man, they could be going to do the same thing. What is the point? Again,
I think
locations do certain things, other ones do other ones.
I think the point is, if your travel group is going to hedonism, if your travel group is going to Brazil, if your travel group is going to DR, you know this is a freak off group. It's not highly likely you're gonna bump into a lot of dudes that are here to find a wife. Nah, dudes is here to clap cheeks. Let's be very straight up with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there were women that qualified for their AARP cars pulling penises in their mouths in Houston for sure.
What?
Oh yeah.
I got no problem with old women. Them silver foxes, I got them all day.
100%.
Take them ditches out.
Cougars, Tyrannosaurus Rexes.
Yeah, they were
Hey, Professor, relax. Tia is listening. You gotta chill. Chill. Go ahead, y'all.
They were older lady was giving and she took it out her mouth, put it in her friends. Like it was It was real bad. It was real bad over in Houston.
Oh no!
Is that I think I saw that in a pool party or something like that.
Yeah, that's what exactly. That's where it was. Exactly. They were cheering.
Crazy.
Ooh, and I can swim.
Well, should Chris Brown's song be added to the Bible?
Oh God! All right.
Which one? The girls ain't loyal.
I'm gonna ask you something. Now,
What's up, Chill?
let's put it on a smaller scale. How
New
many fellas
Testament.
out with women that was in the food industry, like working at restaurants, like bartenders, servers, and stuff? How many, and nurses. Who hung out with women like that?
Hung out with? Yeah, I hung out with a lot of them.
I came out of restaurants
Things went down when you hang out with them. We
all
talking
day.
threesomes. We talking like wild sex parties. They sucking you off and putting your thing in another chick's mouth. These are just regular chicks. We ain't even talking about no vacation. We talking about chicks working at goddamn restaurant.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
Hey,
it's all about the pool of women you surround yourself with. Like, I'm not gonna sit here.
That work in the lawyer's office. I
Right.
got a paralegal in Cambridge. What?
I'm not gonna sit here and say that CNAs aren't out here freaking off, but I'm not gonna say that once you put on a pair of scrubs, you're automatically here to freak off. That's just not reality to me. You get what I'm saying? You find different type of people in every industry. You find some people who are complete smuts. You find some people who are born again Christians in every industry except strippers. That's kind of universal. But yeah.
Ain't no such thing as a born again Christian.
I tell you who bring the hoe out of anybody.
It's all good. Can y'all look? Can y'all call me back when y'all change the conversation? Because this shit is beyond.
Okay. All right, we'll do that.
No, kid.
We'll do
Stay
that.
right there, kid.
Oh, stop.
Stay right there,
Let it go.
Kid, come back, kid.
I tell you what though, if any of y'all know a weed man, well, he got some stories for you.
Weed man?
Yeah, I never smoked. I never drank of any of that stuff. But I got friends of all walks. Boy, I tell you, the weed man got some stories for you.
Yeah, boy.
Well, he gets out of all of them.
Listen. I don't know. BMU, you're married or you're? What's
14 years, bro.
14
Nice.
years
Salute.
married.
Wow.
Yeah, salute to that.
Dang,
salute
I'm the
to
only
that.
big dude that ain't married on this panel. God dog. Dang.
Hey, look, you gotta work. You gotta work out.
You gotta cook more.
Oh crap.
Yo, Kit, we changed the topic. Come on, Kit. Go back, Kit.
BMU, did you sing to her? Or how'd you get her, man? You sang to her to get her? I'm just trying to
It was just conversation, man. Just
I'm
conversation.
trying to tell you. I'm trying to find me a Faith Evans out here.
Well, yo, I mean, honestly, for the dating market, man. I mean, like,
It's
honestly,
a
I feel bad for men and women alike today that's out there dating. You know what I'm saying?
Have urine in it.
It's complete trash. It's trash.
Because the women peed in it. That's why.
Right.
If there's pee in your dating pool, find somewhere else to swim. If there's pee in your dating pool, find somewhere else to swim.
Okay.
I agree. I agree with that.
Ben, you can't find nowhere else to swim. You're swimming with the same people.
There you go.
You can go in the lake or the ocean and piss in the pool. Go to
Women
the
peed in the pool.
Hold on.
In the pool.
Hold on.
Women
One
screwed up the dating
second.
market.
Let me get the mic real quick.
All right.
All right. We kind of all talking at the same time. So, it just makes for bad audio of the show. So let's just kind of be mindful of that. But who was saying that? I like what Wall Street just said.
Yeah.
If there's pee in your pool, find another pool to swim in. What do y'all think about that, ladies?
I agree with that. I agree because
all right.
I do think there's people out here that I do think you can still find somebody in today's day and time, right? But but it's just times have changed. It's a lot harder than what people make it out to be. We can talk about the courting stuff and go into it, but there are a lot of people out here that really don't have your best interest at heart. Like when it comes down to true bottom line commitment. I think a lot of people for themselves, they kind of want to see what they can get out of a relationship, what they can get out of you. And it's just people are just very disingenuous now, more than ever. People don't have any there's a lack of integrity. There's a lack of self-love and just even a strong foundation that you can live on of your own morals and principles and values. Like we're in times where people create their own values now. They They create their own reality and they live it how they want it to be true. So it's just it's not the same anymore.
So am I supposed to go to the whites only pool? I'm lost. What pool am I supposed to go to?
Hey, if you
Professor, that was a
at
good
this
one.
point,
That was a good one.
hey, come to Cardi Joe's, bro.
He might be on to something though.
People are
Might
just
be on to something, but I'm
and but see, like, but Wall Street, like,
ain't going there.
should it be like that though? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
why?
but y'all saying that like there's no good black people. I know that was a joke that Professor said, but there's a lot of good black men out there. A lot of good black men.
So
The
more.
problem is,
And
I don't think y'all
don't
are really.
fool yourself. And don't
Hold
fool
on one
yourself
second.
into thinking that all white women are good.
Exactly. Not
I mean,
all white
Clint
women are
would
good. And ask yourself the good question. Look at the numbers. Are white men taking y'all off the market?
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? Not at no large
No.
numbers. So why go swimming in that pool? Why go? You know what I'm saying? We marry.
I mean,
each
I
other
don't
the most.
discriminate.
What
though,
was
either.
Wall Street was going to ask a question? What you going to ask a question?
No, you asked me a question, right?
I want to respond.
I was kind of like responding to your
Me too,
question,
I'm so
kind of,
chill.
or
Yeah.
not. I was responding to like find a different pool type thing, and then Mingo asked a question.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I
go
said.
ahead,
What
go ahead,
pool
go
am I
ahead,
supposed to go
Chill.
to?
All right. So I don't agree with the whole find a different pool thing because, truth be told, the only people who can find a different pool usually are the men who upgrade themselves and change themselves and adapt to the game. Women can't find a different pool. Once you let a dusty touch you, baby, you in that dusty bargain bin for the rest of your ever days. That's just what it is. And then to the guys who think you could change your dating pool, Kenny, I don't know, brother. Man,
I'm gonna make it real simple when it comes to the women, right? You can choose to go to Mocha Fest, where Chill is gonna be, coming to clap cheeks as he's clearly telling y'all. But there are church groups that travel. There are all type of other groups that travel. There are other pools.
Worst one.
We're not gonna pretend like a lot of these mega churches don't have a fair share of good men looking for good women. Both of y'all know my homeboy, Dime and Morrill. My boy Dwayne, right? There are really, really good men out here, faith-based men, right? But if you're going to Hedos and this, that, and the third, that's what you're going to find. If you can't find another pool, create one. Go dig one. Go swim in the ocean. Do something. But you know, your options are going to be limited to what you apply yourself to.
Wall Street, you know these women can't swim. They ain't getting their hair wet. Come on, you know better than that.
so I want to point out
I can get my hair wet.
This usually be my problem with
Ooh,
fellas
okay.
and women who tend to do the same thing. Kind of like I was talking to my man GMT earlier, and it's kind of like politicians. You ask politicians about solutions to a problem you have, and then they'll sit there and just run their fucking mouths and don't give you a solution to nothing. That's what Kenny just did. Give them.
No, I didn't. I gave you a very simple solution.
Man, stop
No, because you're speaking on me, so I get to respond. I gave a solution. I said, do a different pool. You can go to church. You can go to different, professional business groups.
Professional.
So there are a number of things you can do.
Lay it out for the ladies so they can give a.
I think Chill, because I understand what he's saying. So I think Chill, what he's trying to say is just that whatever you're looking for, that's what you're really gonna find. If you want to change the trajectory of your life and your outlook and your perspective, you have to go and do things that you're not accustomed to doing. You have to step outside of your comfort zone, and you have to really be diligent and highly aware of where you're gonna surround yourself now. Now, if you go to a different area, like he's saying, let's say he go find a church group and you see they over here smashing cheeks too, that means you need to relocate. That means you need to leave. Because if you see that you're going to new areas and you still finding the same thing, you have to be just overly conscious about who you're surrounding yourself with, whose energy you're entertaining. So you have to be almost on a hunt to just keep going to find the right thing that you want to live by. If you don't want to live by that and you want to be in secret and play church or play this and that, and but deep down you just want to clap cheeks, that means that you're the one out there that's leading people astray.
I'm so chill. Real quick.
Oh, go ahead, brother.
I think what has happened is I think women have released, and I told my wife this other day. I said I think women have given the access code to every bank, and I think if you look at it from a perspective of a bank being the woman, Back in the day, you had songs that said "Never Gonna Get It." You had women saying, "You're gonna respect me. You're not gonna get up in these draws." Now you have women who, and I was talking to a lady the other day on one of my panels. She said, "I just want to date again, and these guys, they want to have sex with me right after we finish eating on the first date." And I said, "Ma'am," she said, "Where's the where's the candy and the flowers?" That is over, ma'am. You're living in delusion. You're in the matrix. This is what's happening to you.
Facts.
Women, when you tell that, when a woman today tells a man no, no, I don't want to. There is a woman 3 seats down that will say yes.
Yes.
All the women are not on the same page.
We know it's brown.
And that's why I said
sometimes those women will be finer than you. They'll look better than you. They talk better than you, well spoken. They'll be professional. And he'll go right down 3 tables down and be like, "Okay, you get your Uber home." She said she'll do what I need her to do tonight. And that's what's happening. Too many men have access to something that women used to have respect for.
And I literally just experienced that firsthand because I'm single and I'm going out on a date and want something, and things are mutual that this is what we're going to build first. This is what we're going to talk about first and get to know each other. He's sleeping with his neighbor. He done slept with the girl at the pizza bar. He done went and slept with 2 of his homegirls. And it's like, I'm finding all of this out. Like, I'm like, all of this was literally just a bunch of lies. Like, and it's like, you try to make things as transparent as possible. But if you aren't on whatever type time they really on, that girl that's next door is already waiting. Already waiting.
Exactly. And that's why I said,
he didn't rush you.
But this is why I'm with the married men that join this panel. You see how BMU, he's married. You don't hold tongue. What bothers me the most is when men are married and they give women this sweet sugar of the way the world is supposed to be, other than the way it actually is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And what BMU just gave was the way that the world is.
Yeah,
sex is one of the cheapest things that a man can get right now. You know what I'm saying? For most, it's cheaper than going to the grocery store and buying some food. It's cheaper than taking a woman out on an actual nice date. I can get sex cheaper to do that than it is to go on a whole date with you. So,
and we wonder why marriage rates are down.
Well, that's why I said that women peed in the pool, because women control access to sex.
Exactly.
So with this liberation, with this free sex, if you're giving out free sex and there's no requirement, then we didn't pee in the pool. Men only adapt to what women do. So if women are going to give out free sex and you're one that's not going to give it out, then we're going to go to our next door neighbor or the other girl down the street. So if there's pee in the pool, it's because women put it there. So how do we get back to that? Is women need to, like BMU said, put constraints on, or put that access code back on the bank account to where the bank of clapping cheeks, to where we can't get it as easily as we can.
Put a muzzle on that cat.
Yeah. So exactly. So if you want the pee to come out the pool, put a muzzle on the cat. Put the PIN number back on the bank account.
So,
but then a lot of men get upset with the 4B movement. You could do that. That's a small. I haven't talked to how long. Movement,
though. Tell him, Jess.
I've been sitting here listening to your bald-headed self.
Go ahead, Jess. Let him pee in the pool. Go ahead, pee in the pool, Chip.
All right, so look, check this out. I don't even like to talk about, you know what I'm saying, who did what, all that good stuff. We done did that. That phase of punishing women and beating them over the head was like, yo, y'all did this. That phase is that part is done with, fellas. We don't need to spend no more time on that. Don't tell them about it. Don't try to shame them about it, because guess what? They don't give a damn. All right. You understand that you have the leverage right now. As a man, as a male, whether you short, 6 foot, whatever, you got the leverage. Learn how to use it. If you learn how to use it, you won't be on these panels crying like goddamn Keith Sweat and shit. Oh, girl, or my boy Beans crying about X and everything, man. You won't.
All the Beans is not
here. Don't do that. Don't do that. I was about to agree with you too, Chip. I was about to agree with you. Don't do that.
Right. Beans came for him in the chat real quick, so I guess that's what that was about.
Oh, okay.
Check the dude
hey,
Because look, if
Let me ask you a question.
power, man, you have the leverage right now. You ain't got to be no 6-figure baller. You ain't got to be goddamn the handsome guy on the block. You ain't got to be none of that. The dating world favors you right now. But
So chill. You said you trying to say men in the dating pool is snap, huh?
huh? Yeah, they snap.
We got
the power. Why? Just look at the data. The data says everything.
But the data also says that, like GMT said earlier, a ton of dudes are getting no buns. Like I feel like, you know, the world is our oyster, maybe for the guys on this panel, but most of these dudes out here are getting no buns. A lot of men are involuntarily celibate, and women are involuntarily single. That's kind of the setup of things now.
Well, we have to look at that though. We have to look at that in totality though. A lot of men are saying now, and it's strange because I ain't never seen men talk like this. But a lot of men, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Cheeky, but Cheeky Banter is a 30-year-old virgin. He's online right now, right? He has his own panel, his own show, whatever, and he is a virgin. And he said, I'm not giving my sperm away to no woman for she can drag me for 18 years for no kid.
Oh no!
Right? If she don't get in line to what it is I'm trying to do, I would rather risk my sexual life than to deal with him. He said, I don't want to deal with him.
Okay, so all right.
That's wild.
I'm gonna touch on both points real quick. So I mean, so for Kenny, there are a certain section of men that aren't getting no buns. Those are ones who lack confidence, the losers, the dusties, the dudes who always crying and crying all the time. They don't get no buns because women don't respect them. Off rip. Get off that. Next.
But here's my question though. What's a dusty?
Address, Kenny. Hold on.
A son husband.
I got 2 points to address. And then the son husband's all
A son husband is the dusty for sure.
But they're the ones getting the buns.
No. Those are the ones that letting the buns control them.
Yeah.
They have no leadership skills. When she giving that pussy, she's in control.
Right.
I don't think anyone have the correct definition for a dusty.
Right.
Because I've heard the thugs and the bad boys were the dusties as well. So
right.
I don't know what a dusty is.
And they're getting all the buns. You with me, Quint?
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So until we start defining some of these weirdo terms, like what is a pookie? What is a dusty? You know what I mean? Like
I didn't know what a dusty was either.
Are you willing to go that deep with it though? Because if you look at it right now, and no offense to anyone, but any black woman in America right now, is some great women. So I'm not talking to you, but if you look at it right now, you see that who leads in STIs, right? So my sister-in-law works for a hospital. I had this conversation with her. She said 60% of the women that come in, black women, they are leading in STI cases. I said, well, what about the dudes? Because if I go with this information, I need to have what the men are doing too. She said 60% of the women are sleeping with 15% of the men.
Yeah.
They're all sharing the same dirty penis.
Yep.
And she said these are women, professional women that come in with all types of STIs. And that's why when you put in Google AI right now, who's leading in STIs, it's going to say African American women.
Lord.
Percent of those women.
Lord.
15%.
No worries.
That white pool only looking pretty better, looking good.
That's bad.
Just kidding.
Wow.
And if you look at the, I just think that I know it's. If you even look at the music, Jasmine Sullivan did a whole album called Hotels. In that, she was saying her man, she don't care if he doesn't have a job. See, she's setting the table for women who are influenced. She said, in the song, she said, I don't care if he don't have a job. He can sit in his mama's basement and play the game all day. As long as he want to be with me and give me good D, we good. Right? Then you had Gabrielle Union go on a book tour and tell everybody my dream before I married my husband was to sleep with a thug nigga that don't have no job, that live with his mama.
Yeah, she don't count.
You see what I'm saying? So if you, my thing is this, if you putting it out there and you want to be with the thug, right? Because half of them thugs get a lot of weightlifting in jail. And they come out, they cut up, they looking like The Rock, and they getting
jail bay.
All
that's why I'm fat. Ain't never been there. Ain't about a month. Nothing.
Professor, go to jail for about a month. Come out.
So the question,
hell to the
question is right. Why is that archetype of a man so important for women? Like, why do those guys get the majority of the women? The thugs, the pookies, the Ray Rays, as we would say, or the quote unquote Dusties. Why is that so attractive?
And now that ain't just in the black community either.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not
That's
talking
all
about the
women.
black people. Yeah, it's all women. All women. You see
I'm
it
not
all
gonna
the
say
time.
that.
All women have a song out with a version of the Bad Boys. They loving Bad Boys and all this and all that. That's a big thing.
Right.
I don't know. I think it might be something with like maybe the thrill of some type of like excitement you get that comes with that. And like, you know, he's out here doing all of this and he's flexing like, oh, I can control you and I got power. You know, it just kind of comes with a whole bunch of BS, to be honest. It's a strong delusion that's you know, anything that you should entertain. I'm guilty of it. So that's why I know it's literally irrelevant. It's irrelevant though. It's like it's the strongest delusion, queen.
Then the complaints should stop being, right? The complaints should stop because right now 70% of the homes, almost 80% of the homes are single moms by these type of men, right?
Yeah.
So these men are having sex with these women, laying up with them, getting them pregnant, and he was the thrill, and now he can't buy a meal. And now what?
I'm trying to tell you.
Right?
Say it again,
Boy,
BMU.
Yes.
Nah, he makes a good point. He makes a good point.
He didn't
'Cause
take you no date. He ain't took you out nowhere. If he can't buy you Red Lobster, he definitely not going to help you with no diapers.
Child, say that.
I call
louder.
it the future
Understand,
Hendrix.
overstand, and understand.
Say it louder.
I call it the future Hendrix effect, right? The future Hendrix effect states that for every one black man that's ignorant and self-centered and small-minded enough not to value family and building a legacy, you'll find what now 7 black women who give him the greatest thing that a black woman could give a black man, their womb. It's the future Hendrix effect.
Yeah.
And you're right. And I met so many dudes. I got 7 kids, 9 kids, 11 kids, 8 kids. Like, bro, who giving you like who doing this? And I talked to a girl the other day at a restaurant. She's like, yeah, my boyfriend has 6 kids. I don't want kids. Like, what are we doing? She's 26
Right.
and he has 6 kids. Like, what? That makes no sense to me.
But you know
That's
what,
that delusion.
Professor?
That's that delusion that's on.
You know what throws me off a lippy, Professor?
What's
is
that?
they'll say, submit to what? All these men want us to submit. Submit to what? Well, sex is a form of submission.
Mm-hmm.
And if 70% of you are single moms, you have submitted to a man who didn't even. So you're up complaining about submitting to a man who requires it from even a biblical or spiritual perspective.
Yeah.
But then Pookie can come in and get full submission because he got you looking back at it and you feeling a little good about yourself for 30 minutes.
Right, and then you got people like Ebony K. Williams who won't submit to anybody, just go have a kid with a sperm donor, and can't.
That's the
can't
devil.
get
That's the devil right there, brother.
Yeah, that makes no sense either. Like you can't get on page with a dude, so you go get a sperm donor. That makes no sense.
That's the devil. But she was the main. She's bipolar. To me, she's bipolar because how can you get on a show and say your mother was the reason that you weren't married, and because your mother told you to go to school and avoid all men. And then you get to college, and she said the white girls told her mom, their mom told them, get the ring before spring. And so when she graduated college and became a lawyer, all those women that she went to law school with, they were married. She said the black guy that wanted to talk to her, who was also in law school with her, she avoided him, and now he's married with 4 children, working for a multi-million-dollar firm. So she missed out on her husband. And now she's complaining, all black men, we can't get no sperm. You had your sperm, your mama. Who was a bus driver that you see what I'm saying? How this stuff correlates. Your mama was a bus driver, and you don't want to marry one. You don't want to be with what your mama was. I mean,
And that's why I said a few weeks ago, you know, white women go to other races go to school to find a man. Our women go to school to prove they don't want one or they don't need one. And that's we need to switch that. And I'm not beating down on black women. I just think we need each other to build that community. So
I mean,
we got to get back to that.
We are being honest. And the first 5 years after I left college, I got tired of getting invited to the weddings of my white, former classmates and to the baby showers of the black ones. It's a fact that you got to be honest about.
What is the professor's name? that wears the hat all the time with the little glasses. I'll think of his name in a second.
Eric Dyson.
No, not Eric. He's a
Moist Watkins.
Yeah, it may be
Moist Watkins.
It wasn't Boyce. I don't. But
Cornel
anyway,
West with the glasses with the same outfit every time.
No, yeah. I'll think about his name in a second. But he just did an interview with a young lady, and she asked him about some of the things he was doing. And one of the things he mentioned was he said that Black men needed to be studied because we were very unique individuals. And so he created a course for Black women to come and study their men to understand them more and their emotions.
Tieson Johnson.
How they work. What's his name?
Tieson Johnson.
There we go. And he said when he had the class, he walked in and thought he was in the wrong team. No Black women showed up to learn. He said it was full of white women and Hispanic women with no past.
I saw that.
Wow.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep. And they want to, and that's why I said like they want to go do the work, and that's why I said a few weeks ago, like if our women are behind, what do you need to go do? Like we need to go do the work. And those women like, hey, I have a Black boyfriend, I want to get Black guys, so I'm going to learn about Black guys and their culture to figure out how I can be a better spouse or significant other for them. When a lot of our women think, well, we just belong to them, and that's not what it is. That's why it's going from 83% to 79% outside of our race. And we like, I won't say what I was going to say earlier, but I think we love Black women. We want to be married to Black women.
Yep.
But other races are doing the work, and then the fact on top of that, they're going to get what we attracted to, and that's butts. So now you got a woman that's on your that's doing exactly what you want them to do, and now they got the physical attributes of a woman that you would want. And now it's like, okay, now what do you do then? Like you go with the woman that gives you everything you want, and that's the unfortunate part because I think everyone on the panel love Black women.
Yes,
I can't speak for Quint, but everyone on the panel loves Black women. I'm joking, Quint.
So I love them.
Yo.
Yeah, it has to get to a point where we start to
Hold up.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm looking at Kit's face. Yo, Kit, what is on?
She done.
Mine. Yeah.
No habla inglés ahora.
I know how Kit feels about this topic already, but
yeah, what's going on? Talk to us, Kit.
Oh no, Kit is. Oh no.
Kit, talk to we on the panel, Kit. Let us know how you feel, Kit.
Yeah.
Oh no, thank you. No,
oh wow.
No entendí nada. Gracias. Todo.
Mira. No, you have nothing to say?
No necesita hablar con nada.
All right. So we gonna move on. BMU, what was you about to say?
No, I just said we have to understand the reality of where we're at right now. I think that the reason that we're failing at marriage, I think that the reason that our divorce rate is the highest among any other ethnicity in the country is because we're not embracing the delusion that we're living in. Mm-hmm. And for you to go home for men who are not married, right? For them to be out here seeing married men who look at sexless marriage and see 43% of marriages are sexless, right? What inspires him to want to get married? Oh, when he see men around here looking 50 years older than their wife and him and his wife the same age because he's stressed, right? He's living the happy life, happy wife montage in his life, right? Which is, I think, is the biggest mistake and biggest, whoever came up with that phrase, we should find him and stomp him out. Because
I'm here for it. I'm here for it, being me.
Absolutely, man. Happy wife, happy life. Meaning, I'm going to pull myself away from what I was created to be, and allow this woman to be what I'm supposed to be. So basically, I'm gonna pedestalize this woman. I'm not going to have any structure. I'm not going to tell her what we can and cannot do here, how we're moving financially. No, she controls it. And I'm telling you, years ago, man, I was 19 years old selling cars, and I seen this happen a lot. Men would come in. This is the car I want. My wife would be in later to pick it up. Wife comes in. I don't want that. I want the sunroof. I want the spoiler. I want the alloy wheels. Does this car come in a 6-cylinder? I want to go up. I don't want a 4-cylinder. He came in with a budget that they could afford. He left in debt. because he was
Raphael just dropped some bars.
So what Raphael just said,
bars.
I'm gonna have to give this onus to men where we fall short. Because just as much as we could say like the women, they look for the thugs, they look for this, they look for that. We go for those hood boogers who give it up very easy. We tend to impregnate those hood boogers. Then we get mad at the hood boogers for being hood boogers.
Right.
You know, not saying that that's every case, because sometimes the good women, as we say, they stand too close to the hood booger, so we kind of have a hard time on telling who's who. But when we look at this, what he's saying here, that's something I do believe that men need to find a correction in as well.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about that?
I feel the exact same way. BME, go ahead. Yeah, I feel the same way.
I agree with it. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I always thought the term "happy wife, happy life" was just referring to as long as the wife is still, I don't want to say like a priority, but like you're still pursuing her in a certain way to where her emotional needs are met. Because I know after a while, like being married or with someone for a while, certain things can kind of fall by the wayside and the connection won't be as intense. So I always felt like that was more so like of her mental and physical or connection to the man that he's still attending to, and not just completely ignoring her. The conversation is short. She's aggravated with the chaps all day. You know what I mean? Like I always figured it was more so of like in that positive manner, that when your wife is at, you know, a certain percentage of how she's feeling and she's connecting with you, a lot of times like life is easier. But when your wife is unhappy, she's stressed, she's mad, she's this and that, it makes it harder on the man. So I kind of thought that's where that phrase came from.
But there's one word in that phrase, and I'm gonna do this just quickly while I'll jump right back out of it. Even from a biblical perspective, even God says that happiness is a temporary thing, but enjoy moments of joy. So when people invest in temporary, that's why she's tired, she's mean, she's bitter, she's upset, because she invested her time and her energy into something that won't last. Right. You have to understand, in marriage, there are going to be ebbs and flows in marriage. And so sometimes you're going to look at your wife and say, I hope this bitch trip on her way to the shower. Sometimes she's going to look at you and say, I hate this nigga, right? Because there's ebbs and flows in marriage where sometimes you're just not going to like each other. And so what people do, they invest in happiness. I need to be happy my entire marriage until they shut the casket. That is a lie from the pit of hell. Because you're never going to be as happy. And then women that invest in that, that's why they're unhappy. That's why they're cheating. That's why they're having kids with other men and not telling their husbands, is because they're looking for something exciting because they invested in something that was a lie.
Right. I can agree with that. That was strong.
Yeah, that was strong.
I could defend that better.
I need a church fan in here.
But I want to say, I thought that got replaced with happy spouse, happy house. So if everybody's making sure that everybody's happy, then where does
I don't agree with that either. I don't agree with happy spouse, happy house either. Whoever created that need to be stomped out. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you this, because men were created to be the leaders. The man, we always talk about that the responsibility of the man, responsibility, the heaviness of it is made for shoulders and not hips. If the man is the leader, the man is to guide his wife, God over man, man over wife, wife over children. If he has that responsibility to guide his home, go make a living, bring in money, feed the kids, direct his wife, direct his kids, live, go deal with the man at work, come home every day, it should be happy king, happy kingdom. Because he has the most responsibility. When the judge walks into the courtroom, what do they say? All rise. They don't say all rise. And where's wife at? Can you stand up back there too? No. When the judge come in, they respect who what he worked so hard to become. Men are the leaders. They are the visionaries, and men should be respected as such. Now,
amen.
I'm gonna say it one more. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna land my plane. In Proverbs 31, it says, when women get discouraged or doubtful, and they say, "Well, what about the women?" The Bible says, when a man get what he needs, the woman will always get what she wants. Proverbs, it says, the woman is, she's up in the morning, first in the morning. She's the last one to go to sleep. Her kids love her. Her husband honors her. She has on the finest linen, the finest clothes. She wants to go out and bring more to the table for the husband to disperse. When you are that woman, it shows you that it says it. Your kids will praise you. Your husband will put you in the finest linens, and you will be praised amongst the people in your community because of how you have done your husband and your children. Women need to get back to, I'm a servant and not to be served. Those are two different things.
I need people. I need the women to understand, overstand, and understand. Can you read that one more? Can you say that one more time?
But I don't think he meant that in a way of like literally a servant, like beneath me in a type way. Because right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He's not saying. I don't think. I don't believe that's how you meant it. Because you know, even if a woman is more so a servant to a man, by him fulfilling what he needs to do, he's also serving her as well. Exactly. Because as long as he's doing his part, and there's more than enough to go around for the woman, the household, and she's fully equipped, that also is him being a servant as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And even when women say, well, the woman's supposed to stay at work and the man go out and do all the work. No. Biblically, it says a woman finds a field and buys it. She's a hustler. Basically, the scripture is saying that she's a hustler. She goes out and finds a field. She's like a merchant ship, right? And she sells things, buys things, go out and work. And then she gives them much. See, when everybody say 50-50, we stomp them out too, right? Because even there's no such thing as 50-50 when you both have taken a vow to become one.
Right.
If you one
Right. I
entity,
agree.
Right.
Ain't nobody in Target boardroom saying, well, the people that work on the baby clothes, here go the money over here, and the people that sell the meat on that over in the meat department. They should know Target is one entity, and that's how they're able to make money. Walmart is one entity, and if these billion-dollar companies can be one entity, then how can an average marriage cannot be? When the woman wants to have her money and then he spends all his money. No. If everything's in one pot, we don't know the difference. I'm not checking you for what you make. You're not checking me from what we make, but we are making it together. We're building. And that's the difference. Shout out to Umar Johnson. The reason Black women are where they are today and why they're losing is because they want the man to be ready-made, ready to move into, instead of ready to be with him. And them white girls are getting a loan from their daddy to help that man finish college.
I
need to
Okay, so I need some advice. I'm about to be open. All right.
Okay.
So I have
understand.
no problem wanting to build with a man. And matter of fact, I've put certain things to the test. I can have better judgment. But what happens when you find somebody, obviously they're not, they haven't made it yet. And you guys are supposed to be working together to build something that you can have in the future. What if you find out you're really the only one that's trying to make that work, and they are just the lack? How much lack should you deal with when it comes to a man not being all the way there yet, and you're supposed to be building with him? How
long you been with him?
You should ask me this.
Less than a year.
He who findeth a wife findeth a good thing. A man know in the first 6 months if you want to marry you.
Okay.
Yeah.
He knows he wants to be with you. And if he's one of those men who decided, hey, listen, I want the cow in the milk, because that's what's happening today, right? The men say, hell, I'm getting sex. I'm getting, she cooking. Shit, what I got to marry her for? I'm going to keep this shit going until it run out.
Yeah.
And most men will take advantage of that. Now, I will say this, though. If you see the potential in him, because a lot of women say, I have discernment. I know when a nigga's cheating on me. But if you got discernment to know when he's cheating, then you should have discernment to know if he has potential. You have discernment to know if he'll be a good father to your children. Discernment enough to know that one day his potential will get him to a financial prowess where both of you can benefit from it.
So what if you see that and he can do that, but he is cheating?
If he has all the tools and he's cheating, then that's a deeper issue that y'all need to sit down and talk about. Hey, baby, what is it about you that makes you want to cheat on me? And what is it about me that make you want to cheat on me? Right? Because sometimes, let me say this, and I know this ain't popular, it ain't sexy, but sometimes women say, girl, I heard women say, girl, I did all I could for that nigga and he cheated on me. You did all you could for him, but you didn't do all he wanted you to do for him. See, he may want head on the tailgate of the truck, and you want to give him head by the bathroom door. It's two different things. The man wants what he wants, and a woman will give him what she think he wants instead of giving him what he wants. And most men don't like that. Most men will disattach themselves from that situation. So that's a conversation you got to talk to this man.
Yeah.
Can I interject? More real talk. I'm actually hurt that you didn't come to me with this issue.
What? Oh my!
I would have easily
chill.
I need to ask some questions here.
Oh hell no! I ain't answering none of your damn questions. Hey, this will not be clipped and replayed back.
Hell no. You're not about to interrogate my sister. No, we're not doing it.
What does this man do right now?
We're not doing it.
Right now, nothing because it's finito. So
okay, it's finito. So what did he do? I'm saying,
I mean, my emotional needs were met. Anything I needed as far as my car issues were handled. We had a lot of fun. Took me on dates. Very exciting. You want to go to the bar? You want to chill and watch anime? Just my outer. I don't know how to explain it. Like my outer. Hold on. Let me finish. Oh yeah, I'm yes, guys.
And he was too.
Oh yeah, I've been anime fan.
No, and I am
Anyways, hold on. That's not important. That's not important. Hold on.
But
it was more so of my emotional needs were met. Consistency was there. Emotional reciprocation. If there was an issue, we had to talk about something. You know how like sometimes you get with guys and you doing all of this extra stuff to get him to understand. That was actually never an issue. Like when we talk about it, and his response is something that I could accept and we could work on it. But I just don't personally feel like you can have a relationship without trust. That's just point blank period. Like I understand like, conversations are a thing as far as what BMU were saying, like you got to sit down and talk about it. But it's just like sometimes we get to that point, especially if you're not even really a year in, you just now meeting, bro. You know what I mean? It's not, there's nothing that's been concrete or foundational that's keeping you there. I feel like if trust is the first thing to go, then you might as well just wrap that thing up.
So he cheated on you?
Time to go. It was we weren't exclusive, so I don't want to say that. But as we're making it known that this is just between us, we're getting to know each other, and we're not still out here having our cake and eating it too. Okay, I'm doing right by you. You're doing right by me. This is what I want. But then it's like turns out, it was just like games on both sides. Not both sides, but like on his side.
Both sides. So both of y'all.
No. Like on his side.
Right.
Playing. No, wait.
Yeah.
As far as him playing both sides, it's like, oh yeah, I want to do this with you. But then the moment I turn around, it's like, oh, I want to do that, with her too or whatever. So I'm just wondering, how BMU already gave me his answer. Chill. What were you gonna say? And Matthew, you look like a goofy with that dog, and I hope he chew you out. But anyways, go ahead.
Oh my god!
All right.
Oh my god!
Go ahead. I don't even know who that is.
Just a little bit that I heard.
You don't like BMU?
I can sense that he ain't really trying to settle down.
Of course, right.
And he ain't trying to. What we like, we got access to sex.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Once you give that to us, that's it. That's about as we're gonna go. You know what I'm saying? And what's crazy is a lot of ladies don't understand. Like whatever time you put into that, that's gone from your hourglass.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? From your bank of time.
Right.
That's another year down the drain. That's why it's very important for y'all to sit up there and talk to men that actually got the game plan, that can give you the game, so you don't run into these situations.
You know what? I love your response today, but you be on the deep end. And then it's sometimes hard to accept. It's sometimes hard to accept because I know what you really be doing, like when you outside.
What I'm really doing?
You be with them 20-year-olds.
Huh? I be with all of them. It don't matter. 20.
Hey, see, exactly. No. You're married, right?
Yes.
See, that's yes, right there. And then he hit it on the head too when he was talking to me earlier. I receive all of that for sure. But what you said, you're definitely not wrong, Chill. You're definitely not wrong.
I know. And like, look, I want everybody on the panel to understand something. I'm only single because I choose to be. I find more value in being single currently. You know what I'm saying? Being married is a tall glass. It's a tall glass of responsibility. And I'm not knocking brothers who's doing it, but I got to be honest. Right now, I don't see the value in it. Not for me. I'm not saying I don't see the value in it for other for other brothers, other fellas out here.
Yo, Matt is a fool.
Look, we gotta get him up here, man. We gotta get him up here. He
Yo.
can be the guy lurking in the chat. We gotta get him up here so we can see what kind of game he got.
That's my guy. That's my guy.
I'm trying to tell you, boy.
Even in marriage,
But here's something that I would say.
even
right?
in marriage, even in marriage, you have to, like I said again, like you said, so tall glass it is.
I've been
And
married before.
yeah, and one of the things is that men will damn near kill themselves to make sure that things are taken care of around the house, make sure their kids ain't being bad as hell. Like it's a lot of things that you do, but it's one thing I said in a marriage class, and half the people that wanted to catch me outside. I told the women, I said the most eligible bachelor is the mistreated husband.
Oof. Oh no.
Yeah, I had a room full of fist ball up. But the reason that I said the most eligible bachelor is the mistreated husband. And the reason for that is because
somebody mute that man's mic.
Because what happens is women get complacent. Women get complacent in marriage, and they feel like I got him. We in this thing. We 2 years in. I can calm down. I don't have to throw it back like I used to. I don't have to give him head like I used to. I don't have to look at him like I used to. I don't have to hug and hold him and kiss him and nurture him and all this other shit I did when I first got. I don't have to do that no more. And the whole time you're taking that away from him, because let me say it again, because I always got to go back. The Bible says, woman, do not deprive your husband from sexual desires unless you both agree. There's a lot of women out here that are making decisions and the man don't agree with it. You want to withhold sex from me. You want me to be committed to you for the rest of my life, but you want to take from me. You want to take this thing from me. And so guess what happens? He go to work and Sarah's at that copy machine. Good morning, Daryl. Oh my God, you smell amazing this morning. What is that you have on? Dolce & Gabbana? Wow. Well, I know what to get you for your birthday. You look good today. The next day, oh my God, those trousers. They look extremely well.
I would say this though, right?
Hold on, let me finish.
Hold on, Wall Street. Let him land the plane.
I'm gonna land it right now. And what happens next on day 5? She's gonna say, "Would you like to go have lunch?" Sure. What are you doing Saturday? Nothing. Oh, you should come by the house. I'm having a barbecue. And you get there, ain't nobody there, and the only meat on the grill is you.
And ain't no drawers there either. All
right, go ahead, Wall Street.
I would say this though. So when I look at, because I kind of feel like when we're talking about maintaining marriages, we're kind of putting the cart before the horse. A lot of our sisters aren't even getting to the marriage point. So when I look at that, I got to look back in history at when people were just normally married. That was the normal thing, right? If you've ever watched, what was it? I want to say it was like The Godfather 2, right? When Michael was going after that woman, he had to sell himself to her family, right? That was his strategy. He said, all right, dad's uncomfortable with me, so I'm going to sell myself to the aunts, the sisters, the father. A lot of times now, women are dating alone, meaning you guys are vetting this guy and just going on what you believe. And you're not dating with your brothers. You're not dating with your dad. You're not dating with your mom. You guys are making these choices on your own. And it's kind of clear just listening to you guys don't always pick the best guys, right? I think dating in itself has really hurt women's opportunities for marriage, right? Because with dating, everything's left in your own hands, and it's just like whatever he does to impress me. But the people around you may be able to spot things in that man that will let you know he's probably not right for you before you crash. Or the guy you might want to throw away, your uncle might say, hey, listen, babe, like you need to keep him around. That's a good dude. I think now a lot of our women are dating on their own. They're not depending on the advice of family, friends, people who they vetted, people who they can trust. And we get the results we get.
All right.
That's true.
Are we putting too much emphasis on sex?
No. We're not, because sex is very, very important.
So I wanted to touch on what my brother BMU was saying about like ladies getting complacent within a relationship or marriage. But and this is going to be directed to the fellas. I'm gonna take the ladies out the conversation for this one. I'm going to hold the men responsible for that, because when we don't understand the true nature of women, like when they get complacent because you are stagnant. That's why women get complacent. When you are stagnant, they become complacent because there's nothing to compete for. Y'all know that, right? And when you're stagnant and they feel like they done seen everything in your Rolodex, like, damn, he ain't gonna never change. This is who he is. This is what it is. That's when the contempt, the resentment, the disrespect, the no sucking dick, the lack of sex, all of that. That's when that arises. And
you just let him go.
Right. But see, guys don't understand it. Now, I'm not saying the fellas on this panel, but I'm saying men in general. We can sit there and talk about the Bible verses, scriptures, all that. Yes, the man above, the Most High, he definitely said that. These are the rules. But right now, this is not how the game is played. We could go to the scriptures. We can read them all we want, but the women ain't playing by those rules. How men need to play, y'all need to adapt to this. Women respect dudes with leverage. They might hate when you say it, but that's who gets the respect.
You can either stay with your Silver Fox or end up like Vivica A. Fox. Now,
I can agree with that, Chill. Like, maybe if he's, I can agree to a certain extent, though. To a certain extent, not all the way. I think women in relationships get complacent just because once you kind of get with the man you've been with him for so long, you kind of think like, oh, well, he loves me, so I don't really need to do all of that. You know what I mean? Like, they kind of get complacent because men, y'all do say you like the natural in us, the natural and stuff like that, but they kind of take it to an extreme almost, and they don't ever fix up no more. And then they have the children and they've gained weight. So I think it's just from a perspective from the woman of, you know, feeling comfortable, you know, he loves me for who I am. I don't have to do all of that. But the flip side of that is that y'all are what you call like physical creatures. So it's all about the appearance. So I'm very pro, like, whether he elevating fast or not, you need to make sure your butt look good at all times. Because if he's a good man, elevating or not, somebody is watching. So
that's real.
You gotta keep it tight, keep it right.
That's real.
Just say you agree. Just say you agree.
Hold on 1 second. I'm all with what you just said. More real talk. Women have to keep themselves up regardless of whatever stature that their man's life is at financially. Keeping your body right will keep your man interested in you, will essentially kind of in a way stop his eye from wandering unless there's other things involved, meaning like your attitude change and you start arguing with him every day and the peace is out the window, you know, the respect is out the window. Those are other things that do make a husband's eye start to venture out of the marriage.
And she can open doors for you too. She can open doors for you. A woman that's, imagine taking a woman to, I remember, man, listen, I know a lot of people don't like him, but I remember Kevin Samuel saying this one time. He said, tell me how many board meetings or corporate meetings where you've seen a guy pull up in a G-Wagon in a Lamborghini with a 300-pound wife.
Never.
Not never, ever, not ever gonna happen.
And he's right. And he said the reason for that is because women can open doors for men. Right, those women come in, they catch the attention of the workplace, they catch the attention of the CEO's wife. Right, oh, my wife and your wife can go out and have tea, right? And then your wife can speak great things about you, sit there looking all eloquent and beautiful, and she can actually open doors because some men make decisions on what their wife like, not what they like.
Yo, Matt, yo.
Oh man,
Yo, son.
Wow. But
oh man,
wow.
Be
mute since you're the resident preacher. What the Bible say about a nag? What did the Bible say about a nagging woman?
It is better for a man to sleep on the rooftop of his house than to sleep in the house with a crossing woman with a poisoned tongue.
So now I see why you went in the closet.
Yeah, she complained all the time. I was
quit in the closet.
Hey, this ain't the top of the house, bro.
I know. That's what I'm saying. You're not on the top of the house. You're in the closet. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You ain't got no nagging wife. I get it.
Hey, bro. I mean,
if I would have married some woman, I would have married.
The reference I would say is just to go to Proverbs to start reading because it tells you, it gives you the blueprint of what not to choose and what not to be around and what not to tolerate. Right? A great woman is a crown to her husband's head, but a bad woman is cancer to his bones.
You need to understand, overstand, and understand.
Hey, tell them.
That's why I got a couple
Understand,
40 years old, and the guy looks like he's 60, and she still looks like she's 40. She's cancer.
Wait.
So we got a question here from Rafi. Rafi says, when was the last time you seen a 250-pound man with a good-looking woman and, sorry, he didn't have money and he didn't have
All the time. Me
time.
about 7 years ago.
All the time.
All the time.
Hell,
Especially
me.
them white girls.
Hell, me.
What? Shit, me 7 years ago, bro. Come on now. I had no bread. I was smashing it all.
What?
Yes. Listen, I used to smash just to have a place to sleep sometime. I'm trying to tell you. Listen.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, man, I did the hobosexual thing. Yeah, I was a hobosexual.
1,000%.
Yeah, after the divorce, I had to sling that meat, man. I had to sling that meat for a roof. I was like, baby, it's cold outside. I'm gonna have to bust them cheeks down, girl. She was big
Better
too.
believe it.
Man,
Yes.
some
girls, you know, if it was a crease or a hole, I couldn't tell.
Yeah,
you know,
it's not.
I didn't know if I was hitting the back of a kneecap, boy. It was
Right, man.
Exactly. It was sweaty though.
Some people say it's not fair, man, but it's a difference, bro. It's a difference, bro. It's a difference between
man,
the lady with the big guy and the little guy with the big lady. It's a difference. Men have ego, you know. And think about Shamar Moore walking down holding hands, tongue kissing Lizzo.
Ain't never gonna happen. Not never.
Nope.
Now
See,
my 600-pound life dudes is a different situation.
it's a different situation for them because they humping for a green card or something, man. They trying to get citizenship. So
Yep.
it's different. You know, all them dudes trying to get citizenship. They
But I just
Or
actually
benefits or something.
just go to your local mall and just sit down and look. You'll see a black guy with slides on, ashy ankles, with a t-shirt he had on yesterday, some Walmart and1 shorts with a do-rag on, with a fine ass white girl standing in the Great American Cookie line waiting on their cookies. I'm
Okay,
telling you.
I need to comment on this one. I do need to comment on this one. Look,
Auntie's pretzels.
see, I done dibbled and dabbled in the interracial field a little bit, and now I rebuke it. I'm no longer doing the whole interracial thing. I can't do it. Look, y'all, let me tell you something.
Never giving it up.
These white women, man, these Beckys and everything. Look, there's a time limit on that thing, man. There's a shelf life on the whole Becky thing. When they turn 30, they Karens. They still want to try to act like they Beckys, but when they turn 30, they Karens, man. Y'all, you know, Quint, you might locked up. I don't know. So, but you might have looked up. I'm just going to say
You get a newer
this.
model. You get a newer
Can't
model.
do it, man. Their lifestyle, how they, you know, their level of cleanliness, and I'm talking about all levels. I'm talking about highly paid, up there professional women, man. It's just their lifestyle, man. I can't get with it, man. I can't do the whole interracial thing no more, man. I can't, man. Them heifers dirty, man. I'm sorry.
As soon as they kiss their dog with their lips, I gotta let them go.
Bro, I'm telling you, man. Pats running on the counter and everything.
Hold on, we gotta be careful. We gotta be careful because you saying that you don't want her to be nasty and she kissed the dog in the mouth, you done. But what's the difference than that? And you go and pick your black girlfriend up from work and she just sucked the nigga dick in the face before she picked up from work.
You acting like the white
licked his ass.
No,
the family show. This is a family show. All I'm hearing is, I looked up, I heard sucking dick and licking ass like y'all.
Like, we ain't gonna do that.
That wasn't this big guy. That wasn't me.
I apologize. I'll say this.
One thing we're not gonna do though, we're not gonna sit up there and take that and just stick it on black women. Like I didn't let me finish. Nasty like that, because look, you can go pick up a white chick, you can go pick up an Asian chick, you can go pick up any kind of chick, and 9 times it's a possibility they done went up there and had some sloppy seconds or something, man.
Yeah,
you just don't know.
Hold on, now I wasn't done my sentence. You had to let me finish. You had to let me finish to understand what I'm saying. I was gonna bring that up too. What I'm saying is, we talking about that, but I'm just saying it's a lot of workplace act. You know what? I work for a company, man. They shut down the prayer room because people was in there fucking. Watch this.
Yeah. Workplace sexual.
Oh, absolutely.
I work in the same place.
Oh, absolutely. They in the prayer room. There were no longer. They fired both of them, but they watched them for a couple of days and they just fired them. You know, But yeah,
She
man,
wanted
they
the
were in
Holy
there
Ghost.
just she was throwing it back on lunch, you know.
That's
And well, at least she was saying thank you, oh God.
Fellas,
Oh God, oh God,
ain't
oh
nothing new. This is nothing new. You can literally go outside, pull up a chair, no matter where you at. Go to a restaurant, pull up a chair and watch. Go to your job, pull up and watch. As the dating market gets harder and harder on them, you're going to start to see them waver on some of the bullshit they're trying to get you to go along with. They're gonna waver on the hype. They're gonna waver on the looks. They're gonna waver on when they gonna give up the cheeks. I'm seeing it. I'm just out here and just enjoying it. That's why I don't see a value in marriage. Not saying there ain't no value in there. I want everybody who is marriage ready to go ahead and do that thing because you ain't gonna be able to survive by yourself.
But do you think, Chill, that's just kind of like the desperation that's out there now? Not saying like,
oh yeah, women are desperate right now. Women are desperate, and yes, it is desperation. So they're gonna compromise on some of these standards that they have, man. And they out there hunting for very specific dudes. See, ladies look at me and be like, "Oh yeah, he got way too much confidence." I'm gonna try it though. I'm gonna try to see if I can get him to lean on his hard ways. I'm gonna see if I can change him. But about 3 months in, and be like, "Nah, I can't change him, and he gonna take all my years. Let me just." Yeah.
Well, I'm looking at these. I'm looking at these ladies' faces on the panel. They're like, they can't wait till Tuesday. I'm like, good gracious.
And another big myth, another big myth is that men should wear their rings all the time. You know, make sure that ring on your finger. You know, most wives will tell them, make sure that ring on your finger. No. That ring is telling that woman, you know, I like him. I can fuck. I'm sorry. I like him. I can lay parallel with him.
Yeah.
Get what I need from him, and I ain't gotta do nothing. When I'm finished with him, he got an obligation. He got to go back home to his wife and kids. So I ain't gotta worry about him getting on my nerves. All he gonna do is come over here, give me that D, give me some of that money, and take care of me, and we good. I'm gonna send him out the door.
Wait.
You're making these women sound like the booty warriors.
Professor, put it back up.
I want y'all to be careful. Be careful about that.
Negative.
I'm gonna tell the men.
You see that comment?
Negative, Matthew. Negative, Matthew.
Especially the married men. Be careful.
Cancel all of that.
Ladies out there, they do love a married man.
Yes,
they
sir.
love a married man with kids too, because
married men are the most single men on the planet. Why wouldn't they?
Right. Can I?
Oh my God!
Who's the most single man? I'm
You said married men are the most single men on the planet.
They're most single men on the planet.
He ain't never been married.
All right.
Not me.
Let me land my damn plane, man.
Yeah, man.
Listen, check this out, man. Women love married men, especially men with kids, because it especially in today's time, it shows stability. It shows that somebody is taking care, especially if he's good at his goddamn job. And you can tell by the look of that woman's face. She looking young, she looking vibrant, her skin popping and glowing. She ain't stressing. Yeah.
Yes,
I'm gonna have to cut that heifer stoke to take what she got. And see, a lot of dudes, y'all gotta watch out, man. A lady will sit up there and be whatever you want because she's trying to get it in and nudge out that wife's position. She being competitive. So why ladies sit on the panel and be like, I ain't trying to compete for no man. Okay.
But I would say that some of the most attractive men to black women are black men who are already being good to their women.
Not today, Matt.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Matt trying to drop y'all.
Right.
Matt can't afford it.
No, Matt.
No, he can't even afford it.
I refuse any
$100 one just to test it out. Let's see if
he said, "Yo, Matt, send $200.
Yeah,
and let's test that out."
Yeah,
let's $200.
Make it $250.
Yeah,
I've sat at work and listened to women say that. I've sat at work and listened to women see men, and the ladies on my team, she'll say, "You know what? You can tell a man, they single now. You can tell when a man is ain't getting none at home or his wife ain't good to him." I said, "No, come on, give me the game. Let me see." She said, "I'll make it my business to have a conversation with him." She said, "Within 30 seconds, I know."
Yeah.
And then she said, "Then I'll go a little bit further." And I'll say, "All right, you have a good day." And I reach in for a hug. She said, "I'll hug him, not in a friendly way, but I'll give him an intimate hug and I'll hold him just tight enough." And she said, "Sometimes you can feel that deep breath of them sag in her arm." She said, "Oh yeah, I got him. He done."
Yeah. And look, ladies know,
yeah.
These women are extreme. Look, I'm gonna even say this, even on this panel, all of them are extremely smart because this is just biology, man. This is how they operate. They are like this. They know when a guy has a lot of women competing for him. They know when a guy doesn't. You can sit up there and talk all that bull crap you want, but unless she don't have visual confirmation, she don't believe shit you saying. None of them do. This is just how they operate. I know, and I use it to my advantage. That's why they can't stand my black ass. They like, oh, you know all the tricks of the trade. Nigga, you gonna get us? You get these girls. They mad at me. But I don't care.
I think yeah, I agree with that. Women, like I don't know what it is these days, but I do think women definitely pursue men more when they are in a relationship, or if they have some type of commitment, or they find out you got a girlfriend. I feel like they definitely kick it up a notch. I don't know if it's like an ego thing. They want to see if they can just get you to, you know, to kind of prove that there's no difference and that you don't really care about her type thing. But yeah, I've experienced that as well, where I can tell if a man is married and he may not be getting that much attention at home, because usually, like, if there's any way he can make conversation and continue to talk to me about something that's just whatever, you can just tell it's like, you ain't got nobody to talk to, do you? Like,
exactly. You showing National Geographics and shit you would normally talk to his wife about.
Exactly.
He's
talking to you about it.
Exactly.
Sometimes it's not even about you at all.
Right. True. Yeah.
Looking at your woman and saying, "Oh, you think you the doo-doo because you got that man? Watch this." So sometimes, right? It's not even about you.
Yeah.
We gotta realize that sometimes and move accordingly.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's why you don't take your wife to Christmas parties and all that bullshit. Because what they do is they get them a nice glass of wine, sit in their corner, be like, look at her ass. Yeah, that's a she treat him like shit. We'll wait till Monday morning. Come on, I got something for his ass.
Yeah.
I make it a habit.
I can't wait to get married and take my wife to the Christmas party.
Yes. Fellas, take your woman to the Christmas party at your job. You take her. If you, man, what? Especially if you got a woman that you know you can brag about. What?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how many?
So you know when you have a beautiful
Can't wait to
wife,
take kid.
like
Honestly, I look at my wife as a beautiful woman.
Mm-hmm.
When I take my wife out, it actually helps my game.
Yeah.
It takes me to the next level. Like, I go out and the women are coming to me like they got things like, hey, what's up? Or my wife is just the type, she'll go out and network with the women.
Yeah.
But then they'll say, okay, well, oh, that's your wife? So now the men are like, okay, well, you're a married man. Listen, anyone in business know that being married is so helpful.
Yes, sir.
To help you grow whatever you're trying to do.
Yes, sir.
Whether you're in corporate, whether you have your own business, being a married man and marrying a beautiful wife now. And that's a major part of it too. And you ain't gonna marry a mud duck and then turn around and get the same results as someone with a beautiful woman on their arms. It just is what it is. It is what it is.
And for
you know what I'm saying?
For the fellas who aren't married, make sure that you got a steady rotation of attractive women that you can call at any time. If you got a function to go to, you need to have a beautiful, attractive woman on your arm. You can't in some places you can't go in there single by yourself, dolo, because you want to be able to open up some doors, especially when it comes to work. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to work. You want to always show up with an attractive woman on your arm. It don't even have to be a chick that you're trying to invest in. Long as you know that she gonna turn heads when she come into that building with you, that's gonna get the other people looking at you.
Well, and then chill. You know, it's always been a thing. This is why guys will pay women. They don't even got to know a woman. They will pay women to just go to functions with them, to work events with them. They'll pay them just because they're beautiful and they know what it's gonna take to up their game.
I would advise against that, though. I would advise. I get it. But see, I say I would advise against that because you don't have that natural chemistry with somebody that you pay with.
I agree.
Slip up and make a mistake in front of somebody extremely important and get yourself embarrassed. That's why it's always good to have somebody that you got with your own game, with your own mouthpiece, because then you can wield that and control that power, because that's power. When you got an attractive woman on your arm, that's motherfucking power. And
I agree.
As a man, you got to know how to wield that goddamn power, because that's some beautiful goddamn power. Oh, hold on. Let me do it like my dude. That's some beautiful power.
You buy somebody else can.
Yo.
All right, I'm gonna stop. I'm throwing shots.
Chill, son.
I'm chilling.
Chill, son.
You stupid,
Yo,
bro.
crazy. Yo,
Man,
listen.
It gotta be a bad black girl though. You can't take no Becky with you to the Christmas party. You're gonna get a demotion.
Ah, man, come on with that bullshit.
Quinn, you
What color Santa Claus?
Yo. Oh man. Yo, listen. This was a good show. This was a good show. This was a good show. I want to thank everyone on the I want to thank everyone that came on the panel today. BMU, you dropped some gems today.
Appreciate
you
you,
dropped some gems,
Definitely.
some straight bombs. It was more than a pleasure having you on the panel. So we got to give my guy a round of applause.
Straight
So
fire.
interesting the time for much appreciated. Oh, hold up. We got another super chat before we got said good content and
Double
free.
M.
Salute.
What's up?
Medium man, my guy. Yo, I wish you was here because we had a conversation. And I had to bring your name up earlier on some data that you said the other day about Houston and the data that came out that was false, that Spiritual Word put out about the 42,000 people with the STDs. So I watched your review and you said that it was false information that was put out mainly because people didn't do their research, they didn't read. So I had to back that, and I had to back that with your video and what you said. So much appreciated, and thank you so much all the time for dropping bombs, gems, and everything that you do on your channel. And coming over to this channel and doing the same. So this was a great show. This was a great show. Thank y'all so much for being on. BMU once again, and everyone else on the panel. This was a great topic. You know what I'm saying? I'm loving it. It's growing. This channel is growing. The conversations getting better and better every week. Then we have our grown women talking. So stay in tune for that on Tuesdays at 9, where I'm gonna get Kit to talk.
Hell
Kit
yeah.
Kit had enough today, boy.
She was done.
This is crazy.
Hey, Kid,
So,
come to my boot camp. I got you. We're gonna get you. I'm gonna get you a man, girl. Come on, I got you. Sign up for boot camp class.
She don't want that. She don't want that life.
My bestie can tell you I have no problems there.
Our problem is
like,
she did better some of the ones she got. But
I got you. Kid,
Damn, she managing a roster.
Okay.
Like, my bestie is on here. He can tell you I have no problems. This has nothing to do with me at all in that regard. I'm not even going to say why I'm not. Look, I have learned when you can't say nice things, you don't say anything. And I am just sitting here listening to the good old conversation of the GMT. I'm always loving to be here.
Can't wait till Tuesday.
You have to be quiet and not say too much. I'm good there. I know. Trust me. My bestie is on here. He can tell you my man life is not a problem.
Okay.
That's what's up. That's what's up, y'all. So stay in tune. Tuesday, grown woman talking. We're gonna do this again, and we just gonna keep it going. I got grown men trash talking and BMU. I got to join your panel. Your panel. I know you have a Tuesday show that's big, and then you also have a Thursday show. I mean, a Friday show that's big. I would love to join your Friday panel.
All right. Yeah, just hit me up in the DMs, brother.
I love your Tuesday panel. Tuesday, I want to be up on that one.
Yeah, we have barbershop every. We have a show on every day of the week, but on Friday barbershop talk, and then Tuesday flipping tables. So yeah.
All right.
Oh, yes.
Definitely. Everyone go over to BMU's channel and subscribe. Go to Medium Man, subscribe. Just Justify, subscribe. Kid, hit her up for them edibles because them things look tasty, boy. That's what you eating right now, Kid?
Kid, I need a couple of them, Kid.
Come on, Kid.
I'm trying to get some.
She not ready. She not ready.
That's all it is.
But hit up everyone, subscribe, and make sure y'all stay in touch with the gang. MRT, go to her channel and subscribe. So we are all back in the building. D May Moore, we gonna get her content going too. But for now, just go subscribe. Just go subscribe. Why not, right? Let's just do it.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. And we're gonna get Wall Street, me and Wall Street. We got some things that we're gonna cook up soon. Just so y'all know. So stay in tune with that as well. All right. I'm so chill, my guy. Always love, man. Always love, brother. All right. So listen.
Hey,
y'all
and
stay in tune.
Class 3301 coming soon. The distinguished professor.
Oh yes.
Oh.
Yo, my bad, professor. He got it.
What happened?
And you actually gonna work on your reaction video soon too.
Yeah, it's gonna be all class 3301. So get your syllabus together because you know we're about to drop that knowledge.
That's what's up, yo. I'm looking forward to that.
Make sure you tune into that, Mari. Make sure you tune into it.
Tia. Oh, I'm gonna hit up real bad on that one.
But listen, y'all. Until next week, we'll see y'all again. Peace.
Peace, family.
Peace.
All right.
Okay, cool.
As soon as I can play this thing, as soon as it decides it wants to get
Is there something I can say?